There you go. Let's go.
Welcome back to Realm46, where tonight we'll be questing for the mythical land of Atlantis.
Oh shit, yeah.
God, we're nerds.
Alright, so
Shit, my soul.
we've already done a fair amount of setup, but I haven't gone into many of the rules yet on purpose, so we can kind of explain them while we're on stream. Kind of. Hold on, this isn't okay.
You can just take the headphones off.
Anyway, sorry, I got severely distracted by this. Alright. So, we all have our expedition leaders. Make sure they're in the rectangles at the top up there if you don't have them in there. It will just help you keep track of them and make sure they're well taken care of. Your resource deck should be near your... James?
Yes.
Put them in the rectangle. Your resource deck should be like right next to your ship board. And they all should be relatively shuffled. If you haven't, just go ahead and do that. I don't think I have yet.
May I interrupt you for just a moment, sir?
Right.
Tall bro, the fish ship is the best ship.
I like my ship a lot. The little bubble ship. Anyway.
Sorry, sir.
So each player, okay, so we all have our boards. These are our indicative of our ship. Our crew is going to go here in the crew cabin, of course.
Okay.
But first we have to draw our starting hands. Most characters start with 5. Some people, which I believe you're Pendergrass, specify that they start with more.
Plus 2.
Yeah, so everybody starts with 5 except for Pendergrass, who starts with 7. And if you draw from your resource deck, so that's going to be your opening hand.
Start from the top.
Yep, start from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Oh shit.
All right. And this is your starting resources for the beginning of the game.
Jesus.
After we have drawn our opening hands, we can look at what we have here. The cards you have in your hand should give you money or heroism or skullduggery or maybe some other effect. Like a strange tincture perhaps would refresh an exhausted crew member, which I'll get into in a moment what that means. But besides that, now that we have drawn our starting hand, this game has an interesting way to decide the first player that I quite enjoy. We have to pay to be the first. So we all have our tokens over here that I passed out to you. And the way we decide who's the first player, we all are going to secretly bet an amount of money that we have. And at the same time, we're going to reveal who bet the most. And whoever has the most gets to go first.
Do we lose if we lose the bet? Like, I don't understand.
Anything you bet goes back into the pool. Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Is there like
immediately there's some intrigue, try to figure out who's going to go first. And this is even in the cooperative version, so...
I don't know what I'm doing, so...
Is there a very big advantage to going first?
Not particular, especially since we're playing cooperative.
Okay.
So if we want, we can just decide amongst ourselves who go first
What
instead.
if you just go first, for example?
Yes, that might be the
I
best.
like that.
I'm willing to do that
I like
instead of
that
betting
idea.
this. And we can hold on to our-
Cooperation, let's go.
He says that there's not a big advantage, but this was his plan all
It's
along.
cooperative, so the first
Go first, I'll win all the time.
So there are 2 different ways to spend your turns. You have your rest turn, which lets your crew rest and refresh, which, like I said, I'll get to that. And it lets you acquire more people and buy things from the port city that we're at. And on an explore turn is when we go off to the locations to explore. If on the first turn you always rest because your ship is pretty much empty except for you who are running it. And the way you win the game is in a cooperative game is a little bit differently. So let me go to the cooperative rules specifically now that I've got through the general rules. Okay. For 2 to 3 players. Okay, so when you explore in the cooperative, place your goal. Your goal will be to discover the keys by revealing discovery stamps. In each game, you need to find all the keys before you can enter the final location. Whoopsie. Okay. Hold on one moment. I might have messed something up on setup. It's fine. It's a quick fix though. I'm just gonna have to expand this stuff out real quick. I apologize.
It's all good. So, I am
Hey, go ahead and read out your character.
Erajit Namesh. the courageous explorer. My crew can face anything. I have long since slain the fear in my eyes.
Go for it, Peach.
I am Dr. Siri, an heir to a twisted legacy. The strange has a hold upon my imagination. I shall follow it wherever it leads.
I will be playing Mei Ji Lao, Scourge of the China Seas. One cannot have honor and talent for survival. Carry a sharp blade.
And I am playing Professor Pendergast, Delver of Secrets. We are like ants crawling on an orange. What fruits lie beyond what we see? I'm
Go
very
ahead and read
adventurous
mine.
people in general.
I guess I'll speak a little bit louder.
Yeah, you can use that if you want. Or maybe.
I am playing Sanbad al-Basra, the Restless Queen. The stranger the adventure, the greater benefits to the sole survivor.
On my deck.
Dude.
1, 2, 3.
10.
Apologize about this. I thought I set it up correctly, but I was wrong. We can't use the standard setup for this many people that are playing.
Whatever that is.
I didn't think about that.
So we have to have an advanced setup?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh,
nice.
okay.
That's probably why it's going to take a little bit longer than the normal games that I play, so now it's starting to add up a little bit. So I gotta shuffle these up real quick. Okay, and then these, we have what, 3, 6, 8 locations up?
What?
What you got?
What cards?
Okay.
Avast ye.
These rest down.
Scallywag. Scallywag.
Peril line is 12. Peril cards are used in this one right here. Cooperative represents challenges your collective adventure. Win the game. The cooperative game you must win. Okay. Okay, now I got it set up correctly. Okay, apologies. We're back. Oh, I'm back. Hello, guys.
Hey, what?
Hi. All right, so so in the cooperative game, the way we win is collecting all the keys. So on these 8 locations, there are these discovery tokens, and 4 of them are keys, and 4 of them are blank. So we are trying to find the keys to Atlantis, essentially. We have to find all the keys, make it to the final location, which in this case is Atlantis. There can be other end locations, like because the expansions I have, but I just kept it simply as Atlantis for this one. And defeat all the encounters that are at Atlantis, which I'll explain how encounters work in a moment. You can lose if you cannot accomplish that goal, or you can immediately lose if you accumulate too much peril, which you guys might not see it, but there's a peril track over here that's going to go up as we continue playing to make sure we're actually being challenged. You will all win or lose as a team. So either we all win or none of us win. I forgot about all this because I've never played cooperative with more than one person, and it's a lot different with 5 people. So maybe we might not win. I didn't realize that we might lose. Sorry.
Interesting.
I'm having Arkham flashbacks.
Yeah.
Not the power.
Okay, so on a regular turn, so I'll be taking my turn first. We have we're going to take our rest turn first because we don't have any crew members, so it'd be foolish to go out with just ourselves, and we would probably very swiftly die because at these locations there are different encounters that we're going to need crew members to help beat. I don't go into too in depth about all of them because there's so many different kinds of encounters we can come across, which is that green deck up there. So we can come across monsters, situations, curses, all kinds of things. So we take our first turn to be a rest. So make sure I'm doing this right. We have a collection of 3 rest stamps, which we're using 1 for the first turn, so it's gone. We have 2 left, and we use those as a team. So this first turn is gone. Sorry.
Say, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, we can only rest for so long. We can only spend so much time accumulating a crew, because otherwise, if it's cooperative, we can just fuck around and spend as much time as we want to make the perfect crew and then go out. Gotcha. So they have kind of a time limit aspect to it. And then after we spend the rest stamp, we will move on to the market phase. We will all collectively acquire what we need to succeed on our voyage. So I guess in the cooperative we would even do the betting thing. Got ahead of myself on that. It works a lot like the competitive game with a few differences. The market consists of 4 guards from the crew market deck and 4 cards from the resource market deck. Okay, let me make sure I get this set up properly. 4 cards. Resource, crew market deck. Crew abilities, competitive rest turns. Temporary resources. Okay, cool.
Curses.
Take the peril track and face it next to it and shuffle the peril deck.
Harvey is breathing on my foot right now. It is so
Yeah.
warm.
Sleeping.
Okay, so we all work together on this. So I'm just sorry, I'm not used to playing cooperatively. I'm just trying to get the rules down. So we need 4 cards from each of these decks. The resource deck is the resource market, and this deck over here is the crew market. So if we could just draw 4 from each, and then we can pass it over to me.
Each one of us?
Or well, whoever can reach it with convenience. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. And then 4 over.
Wait, mine says acquire up to 3 cards.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
Well, you acquire 3 in a competitive one. In cooperative specifically, it has 4 cards of each instead of 3. So when we draw these cards, I can hand them to one player and they may choose to acquire a card or pass. So we can just decide amongst ourselves who can go first, essentially. I will go first, I guess, to keep it simple. After a player purchases a card, they draw another card of the same type, so that you always pass 8 cards to the next player. Then you hand the cards to the players on their left, so we'll just go around this way. That player may now acquire or pass. Every player may acquire up to 4 cards in 1 rest turn. You may find it helpful to use the rest turn acquisitions card included in the game to keep track of this. I don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, the sequence of acquiring or passing repeats until every player has passed or reached the limit of 4 cards acquired. So you can only get up to 4 cards or until we all pass.
Hey, rest turn acquisitions.
Oh, well, that'll help. There it is. Make sure it's on the one for...
They're both for
both the same?
cooperative play, yeah.
Okay. You may find it helpful to use the rest turn. Every player may acquire up to 4 cards. Okay, just make sure I'm reading it right. Your ship can only hold a limited amount of crew based on the number of players in the game. So we have max people, so we can only have 4 members at the most in our crew. They limited that, so we can't have too much. Any cards left unpurchased are discarded to the crew market and resource market discard piles. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and do that, and then we'll go left from there. So this is where, if you have crew members, you would be getting resources from them. But the cards you have in your hand and these tokens you have are the resources you're going to be using to buy from these decks.
Okay.
Now I don't know optimal builds or anything like that, or what we really want to get. So yeah.
So we all like should share those.
We're sharing. Whenever I buy one, I'm going to replace it with another one. And we can always see the top of the crew deck, and that's on purpose, so we can know what's coming next to try to determine if we want somebody to try to get that or not. When you look at these cards, I'm going to pass them around. You'll see on the bottom how much they cost to buy, and then on the left is what they will provide to you.
So should we make each other's abilities known, or
It might help us, yeah.
if I get like +1 hand size if I have any refreshed crew with a skullduggery of 3 or higher?
I paid 1 less to acquire resource cards.
So you paid money less resource?
I got like 3 abilities.
Oh shit.
What?
Jesus.
Once per turn, I may choose to sacrifice a crew if my hand size is greater than 2.
Mm-hmm.
When sacrificing a crew, I gain that crew's heroism and skullduggery skills and tokens. And after sacrificing a crew, my hand size goes down -1.
Oh yeah, and I can also refresh 1 crew after defeating an encounter.
So basically, I can sacrifice a crew member to get their heroism and skullduggery tokens, but my hand size goes down 1.
That's pretty cool though.
I have hand size +2.
What's the next crew member out here?
Hey, how do these cards work? The
I'm
resource
not, I
cards?
can't see.
It should
Like
say
that.
exactly like what they do. So like you'll spend that card for that turn, and then you can do it like that right there. If you'll see in the top left, it says what it gives you.
Oh, it gives me 1 coin?
Yeah, when you spend it, it'll go to your discard pile. And
Oh, so a mark of credit does that?
yes, all your cards should have like a thing on the top left that will indicate what it gives you for using it.
Can you
Or-
eventually run out of cards, or do you like
You reshuffle the deck when you go through your whole deck.
bet?
So it's about trying to make a good deck and a good crew.
So my on it says then draw. It says draw back up to hand size normally 5. Do I draw back up to 7?
Yes,
Sweet.
because your character works.
Thank you.
If you're so,
Cannot be lost.
should move that like closer to the table.
I kind of want to take this captain just because I want a captain. He's really good. So what I'm going to do is...
Is that good?
Yeah, it's
got a
change base stuff.
I mean, I can like.
So I
lay it
suppose...
back.
Oh, that's not my...
There you go.
Whoops, that's not my hand.
Shit, you better hire me one.
Reshuffle that.
All
I
right.
just feel like this one.
4. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this to make it simple. So I'm going to get all the marks out of my hand. So that gives me 4 money. I have a strange tincture, which I'm going to save for now. And then I have 4 tokens over here, which I kind of want to hold on to because I can use those for later. Because tokens are different from the temporary resources you get from this. Something will specify, say, it gives you a token if it gives you a token.
Okay.
So I have 4 money to work with, essentially. And with that, I'd have to spend some heroism to get a doctor. I feel like a doctor's good, but I feel like a writer's better. So I'm going to spend...
Like 3 of these.
Okay, I'm gonna spend 3 of this and 3 heroism tokens because they're gonna be gone.
Gives me hair.
To get a rider.
Do all of our stats
Point.
start on 1, or what are they?
Those are like I explained earlier. Those are a temporary they help you
Oh,
keep track of your
resources.
resources.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all they're there for. And then I'm thinking about spending a token so I can get one of these inauspicious signs because it lets me make you guys redraw an encounter. So if you guys get a really bad one, I can help you out there, and they're cheap. So I will spend one of my tokens and my final one I have built up here, as well as 2 skullduggery to obtain it, and that's all just gonna go back in there. And this goes into my deck. So I draw 1 person and 1 resource card to replace it. I'm passing it over to you to decide what you want amongst it.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then these that I spent go to my discard. I'm gonna check the rules real quick to see what cards we buy, if they go immediately to the deck or to the discard, because I'm not 100% sure. Pretty sure they go into discard.
So these numbers are their skullduggery skill.
Okay, and at the top is what they will give you if you use them, and then the bottom is what they cost to obtain.
Shit.
So when you use a person, if I get this right here, you will obtain their
Okay. So,
skills. That's what it's called, skills.
Okay. So I have this.
Oh wait, hold on. One more thing. If you look at the port city real quick, it does something special. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it makes everything cost 1 less. Is that correct?
Yeah, all crew costs 1. Looks like
Money?
less. Minimum of 1.
Okay, so I need to get one of my monies back from that.
Okay, so I have these marks of credit here. I expend them. What did they give me?
And no, it should say they give you 1 each.
1
Right.
gold.
1 gold.
So yeah, put your temporary. The temporary goes up because it's not tokens. Remember, I said explicitly, and those
What
go to
do
your
I-
discard pile when you expend them,
Okay.
and that's what
Okay.
you have to spend to recruit people with for now.
Can I spend tokens to also move that up? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
So whenever you spend anything to get those skill points, you use this to keep track of them, and then you spend them back down.
So we put these
And if there's not-
of the 1,
if-
not on the 1.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're not. You just don't sit at 1.
If there's not a
Oh.
number in the acquire spot, then
It doesn't cost anything
cost
from there.
anything.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And remember, since we're in the port city, everything costs 1 less. Sorry, this first turn's taking a little
No,
long
you're
because
good.
I didn't set it up properly.
Cost 1
to begin
less.
with.
So I will expend these 3 cards and this.
You can also acquire crew and resources for other players if you wish, if you're feeling generous.
Interesting.
Wait, did you guys just let me do it then? Because I pay 1 less for
But you don't have all the money and stuff. Because we still have our resources spread amongst
Wait.
So we
ourselves.
can't share resources?
Can
No.
we share resource? No,
I'm gonna
we
get
can't.
this shady captain.
Shady captain.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, something I didn't do because I forgot, but we've already passed me, so I'm not going to forget, is you can immediately exhaust him to get that, what he provides, into your temporary. But if you do that, remember next turn you're gonna have to rest to get them back. So
Yeah.
it's not, and we only have so many turns to rest before we leave, and we're probably gonna need to rest in between adventuring. So we're gonna have to be careful about it.
And I guess I'm gonna spend another token to get these supplies. And where do the supplies go?
They go into your discard pile, pretty sure. That's what I was trying to find.
So we won't be able to
But what
rest
do they
twice
do?
in a row to like maximize our crew members before we venture out.
We can, but we're gonna only have one rest left after that.
So what does the supplies do?
Are you using it from your hand or are you buying it?
I'm buying it.
Okay, so it'll go to your discard pile, and whenever you go through your deck, you'll reshuffle your discard pile and it'll become your new deck. So it's part of your deck now.
Oh, okay.
Well, you haven't gone through your whole resource deck yet, so it goes to the discard pile, and then yeah. What are all these other cards that are sitting around here?
I spent these or whatever, so they go into my
Your
discard pile.
Yeah. Okay, and then what's that over there?
That was one of my other cards that I haven't spent.
You haven't
yet.
used yet. Okay, cool.
And then I spent these, so these just go into this pile right here.
Yep, throw them in the middle pile.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And then got sticker stuff.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi-ho.
Hi-ho.
It's off to Atlantis we go.
Yeah, they go to your discard pile. You buy them. Just wanted to make sure. All right, everything. And remember, this is going to keep going around until we have decided that we're good.
I still think Mole should be a character.
You should think what?
Mole from fucking Atlantis.
I don't. I've never seen that.
Oh, isn't he like the scientist type guy that wears like glasses?
Yeah, he wears glasses.
Are you kidding me? It's a joke, right?
I really have never seen it.
It's really good. It's on Netflix.
Sorry.
Huh.
It's so good though.
I know.
I think they have the second one too on there too.
Do you guys remember Atlantis, like the series they made?
No, I don't remember.
It was like an animated series. I shit you not.
I know they have the second one, I think, on Netflix too. I could be wrong.
Should I have a second one?
Yeah, it's pretty sure.
Shit.
Could be wrong.
That was a great movie.
So if I spin this, it doesn't.
Oh, did you draw back up to 8 for him, by the way?
Huh?
Did you draw back up to 8 for him, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
So if I spin this, does it do anything negative to me? I can just spend it and I gain
It
this.
says a token, right?
Yeah. Did these go away?
You don't. Well, it's not. Remember, I said the tokens are different from the temporary. The tokens are permanent. It's just like a token you get here. There's no reason you
Okay.
shouldn't spend it if it says it gives you a token.
Yeah, it gives me one token.
Yeah, you should. You should
Okay.
definitely take it.
Wait,
Yeah,
did
I'm
you
not
say
doing
the
that.
costs are at the bottom or the costs are up here?
It should say like acquire. and then-
Acquire?
yeah, that's how much they cost.
Oh, that's how much they.
Yeah, and the people you buy come in not exhausted. They come in ready to go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the items go into your discard pile.
So
Yeah.
the easiest way to explain it is like, correct me if I'm wrong. So you have these. Like this is at 0. Really, all you do is you spend these to move this up.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and same with whatever cards you
And
have.
do these go back to 0 whenever?
Yeah, they'll go
Okay.
back to 0 after we're completely done with the market phase.
Okay.
So
Oh.
they sit in there. Yeah. They'll go like 0 once we're completely done with the market phase. Like at the very end of the turn is when it all gets reset. Like after everything is done.
So you never want to spend more than you have to in a turn if you're wanting to do something. Like you don't want to.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm not following.
Never mind. Yeah.
Like the tokens are more finite. You want to be careful with the tokens because it's hard to get. It's sometimes hard to get tokens back. You want to spend all of your stuff if you can, all of your temporary resources, which is what this track is called, the temporary resource track.
Okay.
So is there 4 of each that go in here?
4 crew members and 4 resources should be in your, unless you've already bought stuff.
So
Yeah.
once you your turn's over, do you like refill your hand up to have like the numbers?
You draw after all the market is done, and you'll draw back up. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll go ahead and start reading that while he's doing his thing over there. So after the market phase, you will refresh your crew. I believe. Let me double check here. So you have market phase, sequencing of acquiring. You may any cards left are discarded. Each player may refresh all crew. Note that you refresh.
Oh, we're supposed to draw at the end of our turn, right?
Yeah, we're not yet. We're not done yet.
Oh, okay.
We do all. Everybody does market, and then we're.
That's the end of it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, and your crew is gonna I was incorrect in cooperative games. Your crew is gonna refresh at the end of the market phase.
Okay.
So we can use our crew right now for their values that they're worth on the top left to give to our temporary resources.
But the draw is at the end of our turn, right?
Yeah, at the very end of the turn.
Okay, so
well, the drawing back up to 5, or in his case 7, is at the very end.
so I have that skill where my hand size is +1 if I have any refresh crew, so I should keep him refreshed until the next turn.
He will refresh before you draw. It goes in order of your rest turn, and then if you do a rest turn, we go to the market, and then everything refreshes after the market, and then we will draw. If we do an explore turn, which is probably what we're going to do next. We will venture forth and go exploring. We'll face encounters. We'll face all these whatever monsters or whatever. And at the end of each face encounter phase, everything gets returned back to 0. And you can continue to try to press forward, and then you'll draw. There's no refreshing in the face encounter phase. So we're going to try to build up our crew the best we can in the market phase. It seems like is what the right move is. And then we'll move on to explore. And we can go to like any of the places. So like we're at the port city right now. We should be able to go. I'm sure I'm doing exploring right. To any of those 3, I'm pretty sure.
Fuck.
Yeet.
Alright, I bought that guy.
Okay, I bought exactly 4. Good. That means it was a good turn.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. Good.
Yeah, we definitely need to make sure our crews are as powerful as they can be before we leave.
Yeah.
Because this game is not very forgiving.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I went more for the resources than I did the people.
Alright, that's fine. That's an option you can go for.
Or wait.
It was like, I got a bunch of encounter changing cards, basically. Hoping that they could... Can I use those on other people's turns, too?
Most of the time you can.
Okay. Exhaust to look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and place them back in the top encounter deck in any order.
That's Seer, yeah.
Sweet.
We're basically trying to help each other to not die.
Where does Curse of Titan stand?
It's over here. It should say exactly what it does.
It doesn't
Does it
on my
not?
card, no.
Yeah, the same Curse of Titan does it all.
No, it just says Curse Titan stamp on it.
Right there is that deck of cards, the curses. Can somebody pass those?
Well, no, it's for competitive. I was just curious. We can worry about it later.
Oh, is it not? Is it saying not to use
The
it? for
Titan
cooperative?
curse
Well, it
thing?
says on a random crew or on another ship. Or a crew of your choice on your ship. Well, I guess we can look at it.
Yeah, you can pass me the curses, please.
Alright.
Curses are a special thing that usually have a bonus and a negative to them. The Curse of the Titan specifically, this crew's heroism and skullduggery skills are tripled, but their abilities cannot be used.
Ooh.
And if you exhaust them while they have the Curse of the Titan, they get lost, which means they leave your ship essentially.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. That's pretty good.
This guy cannot be lost.
If you have a crew member that has good numbers but doesn't do much else.
Yeah.
Well, good heroism and skullduggery.
What do you think of this guy?
I mean, he gives you a lot of heroism and skullduggery.
Yeah.
He's pretty. He'd be a prime candidate for Curse of the Titan.
Sure.
This fucking guy. Look at his face.
Oh.
Let me get this guy as well.
Oh, this is all the captains, I think. Or some of them.
Those are yours?
No, these are just curses.
Oh.
Just curses.
2 gold. Oh. Whoa. Nice.
Make sure you draw back up to 4 and 4.
Alright, I'm passing these.
If you need to, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Could, wait, they're different. Sorry. Oh wait. I need 2. I need 1 of each.
1 of each?
Yeah.
Alright, and remember we can only have max
There
4
you go,
crew
sir.
members.
Upon all of us, or
Like each
Per
ship
person.
can only have 4.
oh, okay.
Not counting your captain.
Can we only buy crew members when we rest?
Yes, you only go to market when you rest. Remember that
So these go in discard?
your items that you bought and the
No,
ones you
my
use.
tokens I use.
Yeah.
The card tokens. Alright.
Don't draw yet.
Oh, sorry.
And remember, while we're in the port city, things cost 1 less gold.
Wait, 1 less gold.
Yeah.
Can I have?
Oh shit!
Can I have 2 or 1 gold back?
Yeah, I figured.
I need 4 gold back.
It's okay. We're gonna come back around, so it's all
Okay.
it's all good. Wait, tokens or just temporary stuff?
I would like the token.
Did you spend tokens?
Yeah.
Okay.
I spent 5 tokens.
Because it's very
I
important
spent
that
all except for this one. My 1 skullduggery token left.
as long as you spent the tokens, yeah, you can have them back. Because it
Could you explain that? Sorry.
So exchange the heroism and skullduggery skills of all crew aboard any ship until the end of the current encounter.
What does that mean?
So encounters are going to require people to be able to reach a certain amount of heroism or skullduggery. So that can be
okay, that'd be
beneficial
useful.
to that, yeah. All the encounters are going to require like some amount of heroism or skullduggery or money to beat.
So wait, all of the cards that I used here, do I put that here right now?
If you didn't spend it,
Oh, if I didn't spend it.
yeah. That's what this is for, to keep track of it until you spend it. Because I'm back down to 0
And how many times does this go around before we start?
until everybody's passed.
So like right now, or on my turn, if I would have played this
Mhm.
and I didn't spend it anywhere, it would have went here.
Yeah, so
I would've-
you'd be sitting at 1 right now.
But then at the end of the turn, does that go back up here and it stays in here?
At the end of the turn, if you don't spend it, it'll go back to 0.
Okay, I see.
We're gonna go ahead and spend all 4 of these marks of credit.
Yeah.
That's your shit.
Put those in discard.
That was the dog behind you.
Sneezing.
Man, these aren't really the greatest. So then I'm going to spend 2 of these.
Remember, it's 1 less.
They cost 1 less.
Yes.
So instead of spending 2, I'll spend 1 more.
Yep.
5, because this guy will cost 5.
Yep,
I'll get
and
the
you'll
stalwart
buy.
captain.
And then it'll go back to 0.
Back to
Yeah,
0.
keep track like that.
None of these are any good. Would sacrifice.
When you purchase, it'll. So you have that person in there now. That's part of the strategy.
So as soon as you purchase,
Yeah,
you get
it
another
replaces
one?
them. Yeah, that's part of the strategy is to look at what's at the top of the crew deck to determine like if you like want that, if it's worth.
Wait, if you purchase another one, goes in your hand.
No, this is the
It goes into
market. The market.
into the pile though.
Yeah.
Oh,
That you get to choose from.
Yeah.
Fuck, I should have known that.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's gonna go back around,
Yeah.
and we're learning our first time. Yeah.
One more time?
But it keeps going until everybody's decided they're done buying.
Oh,
Yeah. There's no hurry.
Sorry, yeah.
dude, that's
Hurry
pretty
the
cool.
fuck up,
I thought it
PJ.
was taking forever. Now I'm here. I'm like, oh god, this is taking forever.
Well, it's our first time. I expected this. We're trying to learn what the cards do, and yeah. There's not much I can really explain without you guys actually seeing the cards and seeing what they do.
Fair.
I don't even have enough. Oh wait, no, I don't have enough for that.
So during this whole time, can you only acquire up to 4 cards?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I assume that's what the requisitions thing is for. Well,
Wait,
let me double check.
3
You
crew
only have 4
members
crew members.
and 3 resource markets.
Let me double check here real quick to make sure. Well, it's 4 and 4 in this case.
Oh, 4 and 4. Sorry, my
In
bad. 4 and
cooperative.
4.
I need to buy a cheap crew member just to sacrifice him.
That's yeah.
Cost.
So technically, I
Okay,
can
yes,
still-
we can all only get up to 4 cards each.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
It's important to keep in mind.
Like cumulatively?
No, like
between the
individually,
crew?
4.
And that's once per turn, right?
Once per rest turn.
So it's not like 4 resource and 4 crew members. It's just 4.
4 cards all around.
Does
So
it
how many
cost-
you picked up?
Does it cost 1 less
Four.
gold only, or 1 less skullduggery?
1 less gold.
One less gold.
Okay, cool.
That's it.
I'm going to spend these 2.
So I can only acquire 2 more cards.
Heroism. Move this up. I'm going to spend 3 of these gold tokens. Move this up. I'm going to play my bribery card to convert 1 of my money into a heroism.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to buy this rider.
Got a rider? I have a rider.
Nice.
We both have riders. And then remember, draw up too.
Yes, so I'm going to discard this.
Yeah, make sure you put in the right piles. I would recommend you keep your discard piles face up so you can differentiate between them.
Already a step ahead of you. Why?
I have the same. It's my
Yeah, this is
easy
all
old
for
graveyard,
Ollie.
basically.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Except I don't get to shuffle it back
Okay.
in my hand.
I don't feel like I should take assassination.
You
I
should. You should
don't think
always
that's
take
gonna help us at all.
assassination.
No, there's like 2 of them in there.
Assassination is always the answer.
Okay, I'm gonna exhaust my rider so I can get 2, 3, and 1.
Please don't arrest me. That's not a real
So
joke.
do you assassinate another player or
Another ship member.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sacrifice this card and you choose a ship and they lose a random crew. I don't think it's gonna help at all.
Could we like take those cards out and replace them?
We
Nope,
probably.
that's part of the draw, buddy.
Yeah, I think that might be part of the draw. I'm not sure. I mean, it still could be useful in certain situations. Like, let's say there's a crew member that's cursed, that's like making their ship actively worse. Then yeah, it could come in handy. Okay, so I have 4, 6, and 2. I can acquire 2 more cards.
We draw now, don't we?
Not yet.
No,
We're still in the market.
bro.
I'm so confused.
We're going back around again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Until everyone really drops 4 cards if they want.
Or until you're done.
Like you're done.
I'm done. But I've already drawn 4 cards.
I'm gonna get this the rigger.
If you draw resource cards, do you place them in the crew cabin as well, or?
No,
sorry?
you put them in your discard pile.
They go in your discard pile, yeah.
And you should flip yours over so you know it's your discard pile.
Yeah, it's on the right.
Okay.
Grave robber archaeologist.
Till you grab from your discard pile.
I won't.
He's got that.
I can get a shady captain as well.
Watch
I
him,
don't
Chad.
think I want a shady captain.
Make sure to watch him.
Damn it. I guess I should. I should go ahead and spend my tokens. But I need my tokens. Damn. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna spend. This is the last thing I can get though. Okay, I'm just gonna get this grave robber. She seems good. So 1 and then 0. I'll spend a skullduggery token.
Hey, I just thought about something I could have done on my turn. Can I do it?
What's that?
Could I use this bribery and this mark of credit
Yep.
and then get
I've bought all the cards I can, so
a heroism token back?
I mean it's about to come back around to you, so yeah.
Okay.
So I gain 1 token of skullduggery at the start of each turn. So does the market phase, if we're still in the market phase, does that not count as a turn? Like once we go
No,
around?
we're on a rest turn right now, so I don't think it does that. No. This is a phase that's part of the turn.
That would be broke.
I'm so confused.
Whatever's left
So
from the
confused.
temporary, does that go into a token
No.
at the end?
It's gone. It drains out. I'm gonna have a lot of heroism that I'm gonna lose out on because,
Yeah,
but it's fine.
I spent a few tokens too.
I spent all of my heroism.
I've used all the cards in my hand, which is fine. And I'm gonna draw back up to 5.
Could have used bribery and then made this into a heroism.
So me and Christoph have bought 4 things, so we don't even. There's no point in us
Yeah,
even.
we don't even get turns anymore.
Yeah, not. Well, I mean, we technically do. We can look at it, but there's nothing.
Wait,
we
what's
can
the
look
fourth
Could we
thing?
sell?
at. I bought. Sorry.
Can we sell and then like buy something better?
There might be specific characters let you sell, but I don't think you can in
okay.
circumstances. I bought a rigger, the grave robber archaeologist, a rider, and inauspicious signs.
I bought seer, silver coin, inauspicious signs, and auspicious signs.
They're growling.
He's sleeping hard.
Okay, so I can exhaust my captain to
Add those to your temporary, or do whatever else you might do.
Because they'll refresh after this, correct?
They refresh at the end of the market phase.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so you can add, yeah. It helps you pick up your stuff.
Yes.
Additionally, your ship, I'm making sure I'm doing everything right so far. Rather than at the beginning. Draw phase.
God damn, Chris, come on.
I'm sorry, man. I'm fucking
I'm just
thinking.
fucking with you.
It's fine. Once we get out of the market phase, it's going to start going a lot faster. Things are going to go downhill real quick.
Yeah, we're gonna
Sure.
die.
Don't get too attached to your crew
We're
members.
gonna die in about 3 minutes. Let's go.
So I'll take
Let's go.
No, you guys are gonna live. I have faith in you.
5 skullduggery.
Hey, nice pirate shirt.
Thank you.
Yeah, winch.
Exhaust him gives me 2,
So when we get to the draw phase,
which
the card, if we have any cards left in our hand, we may sacrifice up to 1 resource card, which means it's completely removed from our deck.
Mm.
It's a way to help thin the deck out, get bad cards out that you don't need anymore.
Oh, we can only discard one.
Well, that you sacrifice 1 card, but after that,
Sacrifice
you can
up to-
you can discard as many cards from your hand as you like, and keep the remainder in your hand, and then
Oh, removed from the game like permanently.
gone. Yeah,
Oh,
it helps thin your deck out.
You go first.
okay. Thank you.
Oh, there's so many people with dogs.
This dog's fucking rock, dude. Man, could you imagine being on an airship and your dog just fucking jumps off?
Jeez.
Imagine very
Well,
sad.
jeez.
Like I would cry.
It went dark.
It'd be really fucking upsetting, man.
That's why you train your dog not to jump off an airship.
Yeah, but what about when it's little
Hey,
and it
what's
doesn't
that
know any
one?
better?
But
And it's like,
also,
eat?
What's that?
Keep
If
him
you
away
just
from the edges. I
give
don't
him
know.
wings. Like these characters look all
Just a rigger.
steampunky, so you can just give him.
Rigger's pretty good.
So you can just give him like some artificial.
I'm gonna
wings
get
or
this
some
to
shit.
sacrifice.
Give him the ones like off Avatar: The
Kid.
Last Airbender.
Kid.
Yeah, I'm getting the kid to sacrifice.
The stowaway kid.
You
that's
monster.
what-
No, just the regular kid.
Oh,
I just had the regular kid. He's not. She's little.
Oh, she looks
She
so
signed up.
sweet.
Yeah, she's gonna get sacrificed.
Yeah.
So
Good.
That's good.
Sacrifice the virgin.
Oh shit, dude.
Hey, what are you doing?
What's up?
If that was temporary, you don't have to spend those tokens.
Well, she
I'm
costs
out,
2.
dude.
If she
You're
costs
gonna die
2 of
alone.
them,
Yeah.
you could
Right.
exhaust one of your cards to gain temporary.
Yeah, you can exhaust your people
Please
to
let
gain
me
what
know.
they can give
You
you.
can keep your tokens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, my water's in there on the TV stand.
Okay. So.
So flip the card over, whichever one. Like you need 2 skullduggery, right?
Yeah. So there's.
If you exhaust that, right, and you get 2 of these, you get 4 of the heroism, and then
Can't
like
buy
1 gold or whatever,
But
or 4 gold.
you also don't get to refresh him unless we rest.
Well, no. Refreshing happens at the end of the rest turn and cooperative.
Oh, okay.
Christoph.
So we're gonna be good to go.
So now this you
I
can use
also
this to
have
buy stuff,
plus
which
7
you already
size.
fought the kid. So.
Plus 7?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you have plus 7?
Sure.
Or not plus 7, but I have 7
Oh.
hand size. I have plus 2.
Oh, sweet,
Get
dude.
one more. Interesting.
If you can refresh that guy as well to gain 1 gold and 2.
Yeah, I don't know if I want anything. Drawing account.
Oh, well.
Alright.
If you bought her, you'd replace it with him right now.
Dude, can I use my seer ability already then?
What does it say exactly?
Exhaust to look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and place them back on top of the encounter deck in any order.
Sure.
It's fucking good.
Done it.
Okay.
What is this environment? Is that like a negative thing to his?
So there are special locations and encounters that will do like that. He'll provide bonuses to.
Yeah.
So like the -2 or -2, like if an encounter has an environment, it'll make it too easy or something. One of those.
Does ours stack
Oh,
if we have two?
shit.
It stacks.
Okay, I'll get one too.
Nice.
Boom. Nice. Okay, so I need.
So you bought a rigger.
Yeah.
So
And
you-
I also bought a kid.
Okay, so you can't get any more cards.
So wait, when you exhaust them, do you get this?
That's what you
Yes.
want to hear. Someone buying a kid.
Yeah. I bought a
Do
kid.
you exhaust your
and
person too?
Sorry?
Does your
No, this person
exhaust?
doesn't exhaust.
I'm also the proud owner.
Captains never sleep.
Or I guess they're just crew members. So.
I also bought a kid.
You bought a kid?
Yeah, stowaway kid.
Stowaway kids.
Because he had a
Kids.
skullduggery of 3. He looked like he could be useful.
Oh, okay, fair.
Did you just buy it, or did you was it adoption papers that you paid for?
Yeah, I have him somewhere over here. I promise.
Okay.
It says limit.
Yeah, same.
Limit is. It says limit 1 captain. Does that mean you have to have a captain?
You don't have to have a captain, but that's the only captain you can have. Because you already have a stalwart captain.
Oh fuck, a shady captain. I got a stalwart captain.
Hey, my shady captain earns his wages for. I have no idea.
I don't know where I was going with this.
He's got the shady wage.
He does a few unsavory things on the side. That's what I'm trying to say. He earns his.
Alright,
living.
sucks dick.
No, he doesn't do that.
Does the
I'll
seer
take the semen
does,
from my
does the
semen.
seer say that you can't tell us what the encounters are, or
I mean, it doesn't say that.
Is he a rapper?
you're not going to tell us though?
I can totally tell you guys. I put I put the top one was it was like exhaust a doctor or exhaust a strange tincture, and then it was like or you have to discard this or this, and I was like, oh, I have a strange tincture. I'll put that one on top,
That seems like an easy enough encounter.
and then the one I put under it was like impenetrable mist or something like that, and it was like you have to exhaust this or immediately face another encounter.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going. My final card will be this change of heart card.
Change
Oh
of
shit,
heart.
that's a crazy ass Yu-Gi-Oh card, bro.
Is your
Goddamn.
shady stowaway a
So could
rapper?
He's not a shady stowaway. He's a shady kid. Or
Oh.
he's a stowaway kid.
Can you-
Is he a
can you
rapper?
stack that card back
Yeah,
there?
can you
Is
stack
he
it
a
back?
what?
A rapper?
Chris,
He's not paying attention.
can you
I'm
stack
sorry.
that card back? Just put it back. Yeah.
Sorry, I knocked it over.
No, he looks
yeah,
like
you have-
Is he slim?
Is it 6?
he is slim. I'll give him that.
I'm done.
Okay,
Is he-
So,
I guess he could be a
so
rapper. I don't know.
Chris, have you bought up to 4 cards?
I
Maybe-
bought 3,
maybe
but I'm
Slim
not
Shady.
buying another one.
You're not buying. Are
Shady
you 100% you're not buying anything else?
I mean, let me look at it.
Because Jane, I think everybody else has bought 4 cards, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we have 4 here. So yeah.
Do I get to draw? Or
Well, these are the 4 of each.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
4 each.
So this is a resource card. I just put this in my discard.
This card, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay, we're getting there.
Heal.
So when I exhausted this guy to acquire his resources, does his card thing also activate?
I can look. I think you have to choose which one to get from.
Oh, okay.
I bought a hunter.
Nice. What does he do?
Sacrifice to defeat creature.
Just any creature.
So wait,
Not at the final location.
Okay.
I could have exhausted her instead of using my tokens.
Sorry.
I could have exhausted her instead of using my tokens.
For resources, yes.
Son of a bitch.
But then you wouldn't have got her ability.
Oh, so you have to choose one or the
I'm
other?
pretty sure. I'm gonna double check. I'm pretty sure.
I mean, that would make sense, I think. But you never know. Because then I would literally destroy this card if I flipped it over.
If your hand size goes down by 1, is that your hand size like?
We need
That you draw back up to. What, do you have some that affects
If I
that?
sacrifice a card, then yeah, my hand size goes down by 1.
What?
See, but also I have bonuses to sacrificing cards.
Okay, but then that's a penalty that you accrue. That your hand size is -1 because if you ever do that. Okay.
There you go.
So that's all of it.
That's all I
Okay.
bought.
So these are gonna get discarded now. So this
Like
is
forever?
actually, yeah, they're in the discard pile. I doubt we're ever gonna come back around to
How
them.
dare you?
These 4 here, and then these 4 on the other side of the resource deck, please.
It's almost time. It's almost time.
Okay, so
We're gonna start playing.
we're gonna start. We will. Impatient. Alright, so refresh everything. Make sure I'm doing it all right.
So we're refreshing everything and drawing.
Everything refreshes, and now we will draw back up to our hand size, which for most of us is 5.
Me and Christoph over here 7.
This is from the not discard pile.
From the not discard pile, yeah.
Yes. I'll take it.
A bunch of banknotes again.
Dude. Fucking same. Oh, cool. I have 5 banknotes right now.
I have 5 banknotes as well. What?
Well, there's 9 in each deck, so chances are you're going to have more of those than anything else.
Oh, okay.
Dope.
Okay, so now we move on to the Explorer turn if we don't wish to rest again, which I don't think we should, because most of us have 3 to 4 crew members,
Let's fucking go, dude.
except for Christoph, who has the Seer. Okay, so now we can explore. They're very similar to a normal Explorer and competitive game, but instead we're going to have a lead ship, somebody who's leading the way.
Let's go.
The venture forth does these steps. Each player may move their ship to an adjacent location, so I believe we can only go out to that first place because it's not diagonal, it has to be adjacent. Or stay at the current location. You may move on at any time, unlike a competitive game, regardless of how many encounters you've defeated at your current location. So in a regular game, you have to defeat the encounters at a location before you're allowed to move to the next location. In cooperative, you don't have to do that. Determine who the lead ship is at each location. This is a ship that will be facing an encounter this turn. So we have to decide amongst ourselves who's going to be the lead ship at this next location.
So are
before
we
have to
all
move out.
moving as one unit?
Yeah, we are a fleet, essentially.
Fuck yeah, let's go, dude.
Not I.
If at least one location was just revealed, regardless of how many ships moved or how many locations were revealed, or if you just entered the final location for the first time, you must draw 1 card from the peril deck, which is over there by Chris, which is kept track by this thing over here. And it's another way we could lose. That's how we can both lose the game if it gets to 12. Similar to the Doom track from
Arkham
Horror, yeah. But there's no facing a big boss, we just lose. You must draw 1 card, resolve immediately, flip over. The discovery stamp remains face down. Whenever a new discovery emerging previous, you must perform an action when you're. Okay. So I assume we're all just going to move to the next place because there's not much else to do.
I cannot
Who's gonna be the leader?
ship.
I have a navigator, if that helps.
Who we should put as the lead ship is somebody who can deal with an encounter.
I can deal with the next encounter.
You're 100% sure you can do it because you stack.
sure.
Yeah, you
That's
had your
why I
seer
stacked it that
predicted.
way.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So we will all move over to the next one. That discovery token needs to stay face down, but the card is going to get flipped face up. So just move the token off real quick. And try not to look at it.
Oh, I'm fucking looking at it.
Put it back on. And then what do we get?
Rivers of Life.
Rivers of Life.
When entering, you may return 1 lost crew of your choice to your ship. Consequence: everyone present loses all defeated encounter stamps. Then discard this location and replace it with a new location.
Interesting. Okay, so what that means, a consequence is what happens if we fail an encounter here. So I guess it replaces itself if we fail, which is kind of a bad thing because it seems like a good place. So, well, first before you do that, hold on, keep that on top. We don't get there yet. So the location was just revealed, so we start with a peril card. Over there by Chris.
Okay.
Do it, baby.
And go ahead and tell us what that peril is.
Oh shit. Hand size -2 for all players.
Which that's not going to matter till the end when we draw.
Small hands.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Curses
Tiny
with
hands.
small hands.
Wait, we all got
remove
-2
All
hand
players
size?
sacrifice the
Not
top
yet.
5 cards from their resource deck.
Okay, can I see that real quick?
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding it correct because I haven't played with perils before. Okay, so if at least one location, you must draw 1 card from the peril deck and resolve it immediately. So remove is if we sacrifice the top 5 cards from our resource deck, which sacrifice means they go away permanently, we can get rid of this peril. Until then, this peril is going to be in play.
So just -2 to our
It's going to be a
hands.
permanent debuff until we get rid of it. So I'm gonna set up for a moment.
So
I can
if
get these
we
trackers out properly.
Get rid of the top 5 cards, like the resource deck that we're holding, and the one that we're drawing from.
The resource deck is your deck that you're drawing from. So all of us would have to remove the top 5 cards.
What if we don't have 5 cards?
I only have 3.
Well, you would remove the 3, then reshuffle, and then 2 more.
Okay.
So we can do that immediately, and we won't have to worry about this. We won't have to worry about our hand size being smaller.
We should do that.
Can we know what's inside of our...
Hmm?
Are we allowed to know what's left in here?
No. Which we have our base stuff, so it's not the worst case, and we've already bought our things. I would like to get rid of it,
I would too.
but let me check. Let me make sure I'm doing the peril rules right real quick, because that seems awful. Because that means we're all gonna have 3 cards. You're gonna have 5, and that doesn't seem bueno. Like,
That's gonna suck.
yeah, we're probably just gonna die.
That would be pretty rough.
Let me make sure when we can interact with this stuff.
Maybe it just affects the person.
No, it affects everybody, 100%.
Oof.
Peril track. At any point you may. At any point, yes. Okay, yeah, we can just do that now if we want. I'm up for it. I don't know about you guys.
What are we doing exactly?
Might as well.
So this peril, to get rid of it, we have to sacrifice, which means permanently remove, the top 5 cards of our resource deck.
Oh, that's not too bad.
And I'm cool with it, because we don't have anything that good yet.
Fuck.
We just have our base stuff.
One,
That's
two,
in our
three,
deck.
4, 5.
I mean, I bought...
Yeah, all of us have 5 except for him, who he's gonna have to. You do 3 and reshuffle.
I
and then
draw. I draw credits.
Wait, what
All your
did you
credits.
draw for?
All your money's
Draw
gone?
credits. I thought we were getting rid of the cards.
Yeah, these are getting sacrificed.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
Not from the ones you've already drawn, though.
No, in your deck.
Yeah, I drew them out of the deck. Said not for the ones you already
How
drawn.
do you have more cards in your deck than the rest of us? That are there.
What do
You should have only had 5 cards left in your deck.
Fuck, dude, I'm so mad. This is one of the ones I fucking bought.
I only sacrificed 3 cards. Or I only used 3 cards somehow. You told me not to draw anymore.
I said everybody had to draw back up to 5 to the end of their turn.
Yeah, I drew back up to 5.
Yeah.
So that's what was like left in your deck then?
Yep. I have all these cards. There's 2 left right here.
I'm just not. I'm not sure how you still have 2 cards left in your deck.
What are those right there? Oh, sorry.
That's
That's in
your
my
hand.
hand when we drew. Back up to 5 cards.
Wait, you didn't use a lot of cards during the first race.
Oh, did you?
I have no
No.
idea.
Oh, okay, so you didn't draw. You still had cards left in your hand.
Yeah, 2 left.
Okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
Well, these
Okay,
are permanently out of the game.
gone, removed from the game.
Calico.
Yeah, you're gonna be gone. I've lost my supplies.
So can we
points,
even
my bribery.
can we even lose the ones that we acquired before? Like,
Well, most
that we
circumstances
bought?
you can't, but since you're removing 3, you have to reshuffle, and the top 2 will be gone.
well, I did. I lost one of the
Was
ones I
anything
bought.
cool?
Kind of mad, bro.
Yeah, I lost
Anybody-
some
anything
credits.
Your stuff.
I lost all credits.
Oh no.
What's your stuff over there?
What's up?
Did you already put it in the stack here? So, okay, and this peril's gone now, so we don't have to worry
Wait.
about it.
Yeah.
So this will go to the discard. Or just put it next to the peril deck, I guess. And
One of those cards is the one about
yeah,
not
put it
a,
right
not a
there.
starting resource. Just to let you know.
Okay.
I don't know if they need to be separated.
No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
So now we don't have to worry about that peril anymore. So now, sorry, we will do the encounter. Determine the lead ship at each location. This is the ship that we face an encounter this turn. We can decide he's the. So now you do your encounter. Sorry.
Okay. Now we did
Yep.
encounter.
Yeah. Sorry.
Supernatural. Upon facing, exhaust a doctor or discard a strange tincture. If you do not, lose your engineer, shipwright, or rigger. Your choice.
I have a doctor. I can exhaust him.
I have a strange tincture that I
Yeah,
can
I'll-
exhaust.
I was gonna exhaust my strange tincture.
Let me let me see how we can back him up. Hold on. We reveal defeat. They're very similar, but
But then it says 8 heroic and 8 skullduggery. Does that mean we can use that to supersede the clinks?
can I see real quick?
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, this down here is what we need to beat it.
Oh, so we can beat it.
Okay, so I thought so yeah, we have to have 8 of each to beat this. That's why I was confused when you said you wanted to face it. You didn't. I didn't know this was out here on the bottom. I just thought you were reading the front part. I didn't think it had an actual heroism and skullduggery. So we can reevaluate since it's our first time doing this part, because you definitely cannot beat. Well,
The other one has a 10. Oh, sorry.
yeah. I mean, you've already seen it, so it's cool.
Yeah.
And you can tell
This
us,
one
you can
has
share your
10.
information with us because you have the seer.
Yeah.
So we need to decide amongst our lead ships who can meet that requirement.
What is it?
So it's upon facing, exhaust a doctor or discard a strange tincture. If you do not, lose your engineer, shipwright, or rigger if you have them. If you don't have any of that, none of that matters. But you have to have 8 heroism and 8 skullduggery to beat this.
If I
Which
exhaust, I feel like I
does-
could get that for sure.
Does anything else
I can't.
count for this? Like,
The numbers on your captain are just what you start at the beginning of the game. They don't matter anymore.
oh, well, fuck.
Yeah. But your crew will give you whatever they have on them.
If I exhausted all my cards, I could meet that.
I mean, I could use bribery to meet that too. This bribery card I have.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got.
So we can aid the lead ship, whoever's the lead ship, which we'll reevaluate there. Whoever wants to aid them, we can use our resource cards, up to 3 from all of us together.
Well, who?
The lead ship can use any cards in their hand that they wish. And then we can also use our tokens. Only the lead ship can use crew in defeating an encounter.
Okay. Well, who-
I could exhaust like 2 of my crew and pass this, no problem.
yeah, who is the
Dylan.
least using of us to accomplish this?
And just remember, you're gonna have to face a second encounter here as well.
Oh, really?
We're going
Yeah,
to?
because there's 2 right there, right? Am I seeing that correct? It says is there 2 on that location card?
Where's the number at?
It should be on the bottom right. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, we
So
should
my secret didn't
definitely
even matter.
whoever's the least
Yeah, Mark's
or uses the least.
Yeah, like I said, I could exhaust 2 crew members and spend 1 heroism token, and I could meet that, like, no problem.
8 heroism and 8 skullduggery.
Yeah.
Let's just have Chris do it.
So wait, what about the strange tincture?
I have 1 I can sacrifice to.
Yeah, I do as well.
I have a doctor card as well. I can exhaust.
And if I need help on the next encounter, y'all can just support me.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
the next encounter is going to be a 10, just to let you know.
So when we beat this first encounter, the discovery stamp that's face down on there is going to get flipped face up. We only have to fight that if it's a key to get it. If it's not a key, we don't have to worry about it. But we have to beat this one first.
So this
okay.
says at the start of each turn I get a skullduggery token.
Yep.
So I get 1 just now.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so you're going to do this one, the claims.
Yeah.
So you need 8 heroism, 8 skullduggery. And then make sure you keep track of any extra resources you might get from that.
Is that discard?
That's going to go into the discard from the encounter phase.
Okay, and then I'll spend 1 token.
Okay.
Okay, now I
Do
now
we have
have
somebody
8.
that can take down 10 heroism?
Yeah, so you're going to use 8 heroism and 8 skullduggery
So I have to use these.
to beat that.
Okay,
so
so
go
let's
zero.
go to 0.
And now
And then
we can
I have to discard something, right?
yeah, to do its supernatural thing.
What is it?
Upon facing exhaust a doctor or discard a strange tincture.
Yeah, okay, just discard this one.
Oh, you have to do that after defeating it?
Well, you do it beginning. Sorry, it said upon facing. So you're supposed to do that first before you
okay.
can even fight it.
Oh, so you have to do
So-
that and then fight it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Okay, so now we can reveal a discovery stamp. See if it's a key.
A key.
Okay, so put the key down there now. We know
Where there's
we
a
know
key
the
there?
key is there now. So
There
the
must
key is
be a
what we
lock.
need to get into Atlantis. To obtain it, we have to beat that next encounter.
Okay.
Alright, so the next
Oh, so
He has over here.
I exhausted my navigator, so it allows me to either look at an unrevealed location or to look at the top encounter deck, the top card of the encounter deck.
Well, I already know what the
You can
next
just
one's
look at
gonna
it?
be.
Yeah, I can just look at it
Oh, sure.
when I exhaust the navigator, or I can look at the next location.
Okay, let me check something real quickly.
Well, I
I'm not
already know
sure if
This one anyways.
exhausting allows you to use our abilities. And that's what I'm having a hard time figuring out here. Regardless, you have to face the next encounter, which we can help you with our cards.
Wait,
Okay.
he has to face it?
He's the lead ship. He's the lead ship that we determined for this location,
Okay, so
and we can help by giving him resources if he needs it.
so it says after facing you may exhaust a navigator, shipwright, or radio operator. If not, I face another encounter immediately, and I need 10 heroism.
Yeah.
Which I can't get.
And we know that's there, so we don't have to encounter it. Like we can decide not to. We just can't get that key this turn.
I mean, I could sacrifice my kid.
What does that do?
We automatically win the encounter.
Kill the kid.
But it'll also get rid of, like, I'll lose 2 of my cards basically, but fuck it, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have the heroism.
10 heroism. I mean,
Well,
I could
I have the
exhaust.
strange tincture. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banknotes and bribery.
Well, yeah, I could use bribery to get there probably too.
But y'all can only do 3 cards apiece.
3 cards.
We can only do 3 cards.
3 cards
apiece.
between all of us.
So
3 cards between all of us.
Between all of us, not each person gets 3
You get
cards.
to do as many as you want.
wait, so
But-
cards as in these cards?
Yep.
Or these? What about
No,
these
we
guys?
can't contribute crew members because his
Oh.
ship is the lead ship.
Oh,
So when we move to the
okay.
next location, we're going to pick somebody else to be the lead ship, obviously, because his
okay.
ship's not going to be able to contribute.
Right.
So do you need anything with a high heroism refreshed?
Because you have a tincture over there.
Because I have the tincture.
Yep.
Yeah, but I would need 2 things refreshed, and that would get me to 7, and then I could do it.
I mean, well, I could flip over 3 characters.
They can't contribute to this, remember?
Well, but can I use them to get temporary?
No.
Oh, you can't.
They cannot be used in this.
Does
I can
anyone
also use
have
my bribery.
Does anyone have 2 tinctures they can help me with?
I do not, but I can give you a heroism.
I only have 1. I have bribery.
What does bribery do exactly?
Convert money into temporary skullduggery, then convert any money into temporary heroism.
So you can convert money to skullduggery
Or heroism.
pretty much.
Yeah.
It says if I can't do this, then I immediately face another encounter. So what
Why
is,
would you do that?
Well, we will sustain a consequence from not succeeding that encounter, which is, in this case, sacrifice a random crew member.
eh,
Well, wait, that'd be less than me sacrificing 2 crew members. I just want to throw that out there.
It may be worth it, yeah.
Well, no, because we still have to face the thing.
Wait, doesn't the place change when we do that too?
Oh yeah, because this location specifically will change if we fail an encounter.
And
So the
then we
location
get
can fuck with
a
us.
whole new, like we
Location.
get like a whole new number and everything.
Yeah.
I'm killing the kid.
Killing the kid. We might need to kill the kid.
so
Oh, wait, I can't use these cards though.
Oh yeah, that's right. But we can get to 10 heroism, surely.
Wait.
Between all of us, surely.
So,
Surely.
but I can't. Okay.
if you give me the tincture,
Tincture.
So I have to be the lead ship to
I
use this
can-
card. Is that how
I can
or can I just do it?
get my navigator
You can
back,
just do that.
Yeah.
It's a card.
exhaust him.
Oh, I thought you said we couldn't use these guys.
It'll give
You can
me
use the card. It's a
4
card though. You're not using
heroism,
yeah.
and it'll complete the whatever on this. And then I have 3 heroism. So if someone can spot me
How
3
much
more
money?
heroism,
How much money did it give you?
Jesus.
Holy fuck!
Harvey,
You just need 3 heroism essentially.
How
I
much
just
money?
need 3
Did,
heroism.
Hey, that's not
I
a
can
crew
give you
member, by
one.
the way.
how much money did that guy
Hey,
give
this
you?
should be in your hand.
Huh?
How much money did that give?
Oh yeah, that's not
Give you
crew member.
one.
Yeah,
So
give me one.
put 1 there.
Did you give me the
Good
tincture?
spot.
I did give you
It
this.
was-
That should be in your discard
Okay.
pile then.
Exhaust or
Kids
refresh?
bought it, yeah.
Refresh.
Wait,
Yeah,
this
well,
guy
I
should be
just
on-
exhausted
One
my
that you bought.
navigator
All the
again.
ones that you bought
Okay.
should be in your discard
And so, do you have
Unless
anything to give you
reshuffled your
money?
deck already.
I have 1 token.
Oh, wait, what was
That gives me money.
I also have
Because you're gonna
bribery.
reshuffle your
So what
deck
does that
eventually
do?
and you'll draw it.
You can convert your money into heroism.
Interesting.
So if you exhaust another guy, you can also convert that to heroism.
Okay. Oh wait, I can also just use my money to decrease the difficulty of the encounter.
I can
So
do that
What?
too. I have
I
a
can just throw
treasure.
money at it
What kind of environment is it?
because I have that ability on mine.
On your
The
card?
environment?
Your person?
Yeah, because we have the
Oh,
liquors.
exhaust is switch too.
It's not an environment.
It gives me
It'll
2
say it's environment.
money, 2 skullduggery.
The encounter card will say if it's an environment or not, is it? But we're not facing it anyway, so
So
So the difficulty is just this thing right
10
here.
heroism, yeah.
So I exhausted this, so I can use 3 money
Yeah,
to make it down to 7.
sure.
I just need 2 heroism
2 heroism. I
Yeah.
can spot you.
with a card, or
Tokens.
I mean I have 3 tokens, but I'd rather not spend them all like right now.
I can use my money tokens to reduce it. I'm not
Okay,
gonna use that
yeah.
for anything else.
Okay. So how much does that reduce it by?
2.
fuck.
You need 2, right?
Yeah, that's just all I needed.
Okay.
So
So we'll defeat it.
Did you give
It's
me one?
defeated.
And we'll get the key. Grab the key. Get the key.
You got another bottle?
Get the key. Get the key.
okay.
So you
I
guys got
the
it?
key. Yeah.
It's gone. And I'll go to this card over. And now we will continue exploring, and we can choose the next lead ship. Not Chris, because he just
Yeah, I just wasted everything.
yeah. Well, you didn't waste it. You got to keep.
Yeah,
I can do it.
very important.
I got some.
You want to lead?
Yeah, I got some cool little cards.
So, do we draw right now?
No, not yet. Drawing will happen after we explore.
After we
Completely explore. We're not done yet.
Where you guys want to go?
I figure we get closer to Atlantis. We go to the middle. Just smack dab in the middle. You want to do it, or do you want me to?
Oh,
I'm still trying to figure
I got
out
you,
how
bro.
exhausting people works.
you
So
wanna
I know
flip
if
over
you
the
can.
card?
Do they flip over the card when we do it?
Yeah, you read the card. Not the token though.
City of Brass. When entering, automaton crew aboard your ship gain the curse of possession. Does anybody have automaton crew?
Since you're leading, only you are gonna
Okay.
get that effect. Yeah.
Mechanical. You must face the second mechanical encounter this turn. During this game.
Oh, the when entering does affect all of us. I apologize.
During the game, discard mechanical encounters here to be faced as the next encounter here. Okay, we're in the City of Brass.
Yeah, City of Brass. All right. We don't have to move our pieces. The token is still on there, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
I
so
made sure I didn't look at it.
we have to face the first encounter before we can look
I
at
exhausted my my
didn't look at
navigator, so I get to look at the top encounter.
it. Okay, here we go. Hold on one moment before you. Your crew at the center of their voice.
wait.
There's a couple.
Do I
hold on
not
one
draw
moment.
this yet?
These abilities may not be used till the crew. The abilities continue creatures. He has loses ability. Note that all crew require use. You can only do so if the ability begins with exhausted. These abilities may not be used. Fuck.
Okay, almost was.
I think you have to use their ability or to get their resources. It's one or the other. I think. I'm still reading.
You have to use their ability to get the resources.
Oh no, okay, yep, I figured it out. Okay, so yeah, you can exhaust them. I apologize, because I'm still learning how to do this. You only exhaust them to use their abilities.
Okay.
So if you exhausted your people just now to reduce the difficulty of an encounter, unexhaust them. I was incorrect on that. They do not contribute to your temporary stuff. You only exhaust them for their abilities.
So how do we pass encounters then?
Yeah. How do you?
They contribute to it passively.
Oh, cool.
Wait, so
Okay.
while they're active,
Yes.
do we just
Sorry, yeah.
Do we
That's
just
a lot
move
easier.
them up then?
Huh?
Do we just move these up then if it's passive?
I don't know if we should.
Reduce it if they're activated or whatever, I guess.
So wait, does your captain count towards your
No, they definitely do not. I know.
Oh,
I'm
just your
100% they don't.
just your crew?
But yeah, they passively just reduce the difficulty of any encounters. So, but only the lead ship. Remember that. So only his people are gonna decrease it.
Okay.
So yeah, it makes it not so punishing.
Decreases the encounter?
Yeah, it's words. It reduces the difficulty of creatures encounters even when it's. Oh, got you. I understand. Fuck. It actually isn't making it any clearer for me. Hold on. I thought I had it. I didn't have it.
So we moved to a new location. Does that mean the turn started over again, or?
Okay, nope. It's one or the other. I was correct in the first place. And you do exhaust them to get that stuff. I'm
it's
sorry.
one or the
I
other?
apologize. The thing that was throwing me off. Okay, your rigger over there that you have, just like I have, on the back, its environment thing is still black. So that still gets used when he's exhausted. See what I mean, James?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So when you exhaust them, you either choose to get the resources or their ability. Yeah.
That makes sense.
That was correct. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. So moving on. He doesn't get to look at the top of that. So you
So
can
she stays
go ahead.
exhausted.
Okay.
Sorry.
My encounter.
I think I have the rules down.
Song of the Siren.
Okay.
Upon facing, exhaust all crew whose skullduggery skill is greater than their heroism skill. Which none of my crew's skullduggery is greater than their heroism.
Lucky.
So then I just need to get 8 skullduggery and 8 heroism to pass this.
Yep. All you gotta do.
So I just need to so this isn't passive. Like I need to exhaust these cards.
Yes, you do. I was incorrect.
Okay.
This guy's right here. This though is passive, because if you look on the back, it's still black.
Creature.
But this is a
Yeah,
supernatural.
it's a supernatural.
I think we got it down now.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
This money is useless to me.
I feel the same way.
I need heroes. I need people.
5 and 5. And then just do this to bring it up to 8. Plus 4, so.
When does the turn start again? I'm just curious because I have a skill that gives me.
After we draw again. Like, we don't get... The turn doesn't start again until after we're finished exploring.
Okay.
So do we have to make it back to the port city?
No, you don't. You can buy from anywhere. Port City just makes it cheaper.
All right. Song of the Siren is Dunsky.
If we go back to a place that we've already...
Yep. We can.
We have to encounter encounters again?
No.
Oh, okay.
You don't ever have to encounter anything.
Oh, okay. So technically,
We can just
like
float on through. Yeah.
come back to the port city.
You just can't get the
rest, and then
you just can't get the keys until you do the encounters. So you beat that one.
Yes, I did.
So now we get to reveal the discovery stamp. If it's a key, we can continue.
There's not a key.
So there's no reason to face any more encounters here.
Oh, so we just
Press
go.
forward.
We can press forward. Yeah. And we can decide who leads the next press forward. Me and James are still good, but I think we can go forward to another location.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
There's no key there, so fuck it.
Okay,
yeah, fuck it.
we can go down here.
To the left.
Wait, who's gonna lead?
We
Me or
need
you,
a lead
James?
Captain. We need a lead captain. Lead ship.
I'm still pretty good over here.
So you go for it then. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
fine.
have a kid on my team.
You have a kid on your team?
That I was going to sacrifice, but...
Factory of a Forgotten Age. Oh shit, I forgot about the peril again. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
There
wow.
was peril
Oh,
on
yeah,
his.
fuck.
I'm so sorry. I'll read it. So this is gonna go up 3. So 2, 3, 4. We're at 4 out of 12 now.
Fuck.
Curses that would be randomly assigned are instead assigned to the crew with the highest heroism skill that is not already cursed. I don't really care about this one. But to remove it, no crew have curses and at least 3 locations have been explored.
Oh, we're close then, or it's already happened.
Yeah, we have to do this next one, which is going to be gone anyway. So yeah, we're pretty much already completed that one.
Haha.
We'll go there.
Peril.
But we're going to draw another one. So location, Factory of Forgotten Age, mechanical -2 heroism or -2 skullduggery, which makes mechanical challenges here easier. You may refresh rigor and engineer crew after each encounter here. Oh, I'll take it.
Hey, James.
Oh, we can refresh crew or just you?
Whoever's lead. No, everybody can. It can be riggers or engineers
Oh,
after each encounter.
we'll get another peril. Damn.
Peril at each location. Goes up 2, if you will, please, to 6. Expedition leader abilities may not be used. That kind of sucks.
Wait, what?
Our expedition leaders, their abilities cannot be used.
What?
But we can remove this by each paying 2 heroism tokens per player, so a total of 10.
I don't have any hair.
Fuck that.
I have.
That can just hang out. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, fuck that though.
All right. So we're at the factory as well. Okay, I guess I get an encounter. Sock it to me. Ballast Slime. Mechanical. You may exhaust at least 3 crew while facing Ballast Slime to defeat it. Or I just have to get 5 heroism or skullduggery. That seems really easy, if I'm reading that right. So... yeah, I think I'm just going to beat that.
Nothing like some ballast slime.
So when it has 2 right here, you can do a combination of either one.
That's good.
Fuck. And mechanical at -2 heroism or -2 skullduggery, so I can make it 3. I can just exhaust my rigor and refresh him again, because it's an encounter. So I get 2, 3, 3. Use 3. What should I use? I'll use 3 skullduggery, I guess, and defeat it. And then we get to choose here. And then what does it say? You may refresh rigor and engineer each. What does it say? After
I can't
each
read it.
encounter. Yeah. So yeah, refresh the rigor. And then the key. So now I gotta be the second encounter to get the key.
So let's go.
This is gonna be simple. Magnetic dead zone. Environment. Consequences. Lose all defeat encounter stamps and replace this location with a new one. So we can't lose against this one. And I just gotta get 12 heroism.
I don't have.
Well, your rigor, doesn't it bring it down to environment or whatever?
It does.
So it's 10.
So 10. and that one doesn't have a bonus there. So I only have to get 10. I can get that easily. Well, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, I can get that with if I spend all of my people. I can get this one. I also have ways to obtain tokens and stuff,
Well,
but I kind of want to hold on to my tokens if I can.
can we use these cards whenever?
You can to help me. You can use cards or tokens.
Okay.
Which tokens I feel like we should hold on to if we can.
I have a bunch of marks of credit, but that's it.
Me
Yeah,
as well.
that's kind of the part with the problem with the early deck stuff.
Well, I have this card. It says supplies. You gain temporary one of each, and then it says choose a card from your resource deck, take it into your hand, and shuffle your resource deck.
Yeah, the same thing.
Yeah, you can just get something out of your resource deck. And put it
But I don't this is my discard pile, and I don't have.
in. Oh
any.
yeah, you don't. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 marks to gain 2 money, and then I'm gonna use a reputation to get a heroism token and notoriety to get a skullduggery token, just to have them and get my hand empty so I can draw more cards when we get to draw. So I have 1 card left that I'm gonna sacrifice so I can thin my deck out. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna spend all my guys.
Okay.
3, 6, 9, 10.
Damn
Yeah.
sheep, huh?
3, 6, 9, damn. Yeah. Okay. So 2, 4, 6. I'm gonna go up to 10 here. 3, 6, 9.
You already know.
This will go to 10. That's 7, 8, and this will go to 8. Well, my crew's completely gone. Well, my rigger's gonna come back, but besides that, it's completely gone. And then spend all 10 heroism to beat this. And get a key. How many do we have now? Do we have 2
2.
keys?
2 keys.
We just have to get 2 more keys.
2 more?
2 more.
I
What happens
Sure.
when we discover Atlantis? Do we get all the riches in the world, or?
Essentially.
No, we all die.
Oh, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so that one's been beat. We're good there. My rigger will come back, but then it's up to you, James.
I'm just gonna go here.
So we rest after James gets done, right?
We probably should.
We should. For
Dude,
sure.
yeah, I don't need to be doing any of this shit.
Huh?
I don't need to be doing any of this shit. I'm
Ice
not
caves.
lead ship. I am a backseat driver.
When entering, place a Curse of the Frozen Heart on a random crew on your ship. Environment, you must face twice to take a defeated encounter stamp.
Okay, so that's what the dice is for. So if you notice on your crew cabin, there are 6 numbers
Yeah.
for a d6. And you will roll to see who gets the curse.
God dang.
Shit.
Or we'll just throw it off the table.
Yeah, we'll drop it.
How dare you.
Everybody gets the curse. It's a house rule.
Oh, and we get a peril card.
Watch your head,
But we do
James.
this first and then we do the peril.
So what happens when we get max peril?
Well, there is a way to reduce it with tokens. I'll read the rule real quick.
6. What if no one's in the 6th slot?
Roll it as if you know the numbers were dead. Just keep rolling until you hit one that somebody's in.
Okay. 2. The kid. The
The
kid's
kid's
murdered.
gone.
Well, is
Can you
Frozen.
still sacrifice cursed kids?
Is Frozen dead?
Sorry. The Curse of the Frozen.
Yeah,
What are the
what is
curses?
that?
Curse is it?
There you go. I'll let you figure out what it does.
Was there not a place right here? Or am I going crazy?
They were. I thought somebody grabbed them.
What happened to it? It's gone.
What is it?
Back that tape up. No,
The location's gone.
It was one of the curses.
No, the location that was right here.
I think you
That's
had.
it
I
right
think you
there.
just had that one in the middle.
Yeah, there were 2 right there.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's supposed to be 2 there. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was very confused for a second.
Wait, where did the curse cards go then?
Oh, he has them over there.
Oh.
So we get curse on the kid.
Crew with this curse cannot be exhausted or refreshed, and their abilities cannot be used. Well, it's on the kid. That's okay. Do I just
you
put the
still
curse
sacrifice
on?
them?
Do I put this card on the kid, or do I keep it in the deck? I just know what it does.
You just hold on to it. Make sure. I'm sure you're gonna be able to remember that it's on the kid.
Good job.
So the peril track, if we ever get to 12, which I'm about to read the mutiny that's about to happen.
Where do these
So
curses go?
you can set me wherever. So the peril we got is mutiny. That's gonna go up 3, so we're at 9 now. All captain crew members gain the curse of possession. So anybody that has a captain is gonna have a curse of possession.
Yes.
Oh hey, here. This will help you. Here's the curse of potion, right? Who has captains?
I do.
Captain.
Do you have a captain too, James?
I do not.
Curse of possession.
Wait, I thought we were the captains.
No, we're the ship leads.
Ship leads, okay.
Yeah, we're kind of the what are they called? Admiral.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, and the curse card is right there that
What
we
does
can look at
curse
for
of possession do?
if you'll read it off.
I'll find it. Curse of Possession. Pay 5 skullduggery tokens to remove. You may not exhaust this crew except by using an ability or resource effect. Upon facing an encounter, refresh this crew, then add this crew's heroism and skullduggery to the difficulty as long as they remain refreshed.
No, that's so bad.
Dude,
for
I'll
me.
pay right now
I don't
5
see it.
skullduggery to remove.
I can't get any more skullduggery. I can't talk skullduggery tokens until we remove that last peril.
What?
Uh,
Wait, I thought we were
So-
discovering all the places.
I'm
Or was
sorry?
that a different one? Did we discover all the places, or was that a separate peril?
oh, yeah, the one's already gone.
Okay.
We have 2 perils active right now. So yeah, so you can still, if you exhaust them some other way by using an ability or resource on somebody, you can avoid this problem where they add to
Yeah.
difficulty.
My dude's already exhausted from when I was leading, so
Yeah.
it doesn't
Oh,
it doesn't unexhaust yet, does it?
But it exhausts with every encounter, though, right?
No, they only
Alright.
exhaust if you use them. They refresh after this encounter
Okay.
phase. So wait, so go ahead and draw your encounter. 'Cause you have to face the first one, the ice cave.
Okay.
So yeah, so
A
you
10.
can pay 5 skullduggery to remove it though.
Is it the tokens, or can we use this skullduggery? right here to
It
remove
specifically says tokens.
Yep, tokens.
I only have 3.
Wow. The Shogoth. Supernatural creature. Upon facing, sacrifice 3 random cards from hand
What?
or lose a random crew. If defeated, remove a curse from a crew of your choice on any ship.
Well, that's pretty convenient.
Put it to 10.
I'm just saying, James.
You could just
should,
sacrifice your possessed kid.
You should remove the curse from my
And then you can get a
captain.
curse off of one of these guys.
Should get the curse off my captain, because I don't have the skullduggery to
Gee,
remove
I'll
it.
just pay
Well, I'll
one.
definitely sacrifice. Oh, wait, you want me to sacrifice one of your people?
No, I would like you to remove this curse from my captain,
Oh, okay.
because it's
Well,
going to end up fucking me if I get into another
Well, I'm
encounter.
going to sacrifice this kid.
Okay,
So,
Yes.
he's gone for good.
Making true.
where does I put him
Not
on
discard. Just set him separate from somewhere else. He's gone.
Okay. Goodbye, kid.
Kid's dead.
You did your job.
He almost made it to Atlantis.
She.
She.
The virgin.
Did you just assume their gender?
You don't know.
Okay.
So you're just gonna do that?
I gotta beat it 10. It just says 10. Oh, it's 10. What's this word again?
Skullduggery.
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 Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I got some big notes, bro. Maybe you can just pay it off.
Well, I guess I'll.
Can you beat the Shogoth?
Pretty sure.
Cool.
My hunter wasn't exhausted. Goodness.
So after James, I think we're gonna have to do a rest turn.
So I lost this, Steve.
So wait, would I have been able to exhaust this before we did that encounter?
Which encounter? The one you were on the lead ship on?
No. Like, can I exhaust this when I'm not the lead ship?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh,
I believe you can do her ability at any time.
okay. Can I exhaust her to give him these skullduggeries?
No, you cannot do that.
Oh, I actually have to use my bribery card to pull this off.
I mean,
Can I-
Force it.
Can I use this before he does that, or?
I mean,
I guess
sure.
he's-
We're learning
I
right
guess
now. If
he's
you want to
already-
look at the we've already made a lot of sacrifice. I mean, I guess if you can still use it for the next encounter we're supposed to face.
I could give you my things if you're using bribery.
I have plenty of stuff to do. You just keep yours. If I use bribery, because I'm like a big old boy.
I have money if you need
Well, I
it.
mean, I'm gonna
Yeah, I
discard
give you
these
money
anyways.
too. I want to hold on to mine because I'm going to sacrifice
I mean,
one
if you're
of
gonna
them to
discard
thin my
some,
deck
sure.
out.
I'll use my bribery. How many is it?
3.
I don't need money anyway.
3 plus.
Who needs money when you have
Yeah.
skullduggery?
Carrying kind over there.
Is
No
your curse
money.
possession gone?
Yeah, I got rid of mine.
Okay,
Yours
well-
is going to be gone when he beats the Shogoth.
Goodbye, bribery, and the Shogoth is defeated.
And
So
your curse is
are
gonna be
you
gone.
taking my curse away?
Yes.
Because it is gonna fuck me if you don't.
Get it out of there. Get that shit out of there.
Okay.
Alright, so where does this guy go? Sorry.
Go to the discard pile. and
Discard.
discard it.
This right here?
Yep.
Yeah, we're
Alright.
good.
Nice.
So now you find out if it's a key or not.
Yeah, because you beat the first encounter.
Flip the token.
Flip the token over.
Big key. Fuck.
Blank.
Ball
Son of a
sack.
bitch.
Okay, so there's no reason for us to continue fighting it.
Do I just leave this flipped
Yeah,
over?
leave it flipped so we know it's blank.
Okay.
So do we want to go to another location, or do we want to rest?
Probably
I think we
first.
rest.
Probably rest.
Yes,
Yeah,
we should definitely rest.
Yes.
We're gonna rest.
Back to
Okay.
port.
Well, we don't. Let me see if we can actually just go back to port, because there shouldn't be a reason not to, right?
Well, I guess and we have to travel back through space and time.
I'm riding a giant fish, bro. Anything's
I'm
possible.
riding a giant.
Unless we have to go through the encounters on the last place that we
Okay,
didn't
so each place has a when entering clause that we have to do if we go back through them.
We're pretty far away, so we might not want to do that.
Yeah, we should.
Are there
go
any
back.
that are bad that will hurt
I
us?
don't
Well,
know.
technically, we'd only have to go through this one, and then this one, and then.
What
back
about?
here.
What does that say when entering?
How do
That's
we-
where we're at right now.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we
So
could
are
go
there any
back
other
here.
ones worse?
What does that say?
When entering, automaton crew aboard your ship gain the curse of possession.
We don't have any.
So nobody has any of those. So that one would be all right. When entering, you return one lost crew of your choice to your
I'm just
ship.
checking to see if we can move back.
Yeah, we should just move back.
I don't think
Yeah,
we can, because I
think-
think. Yeah, I think once we face encounters, we can't
Oh, turn back.
turn back.
Okay, that's fair. It is a voyage.
As in, you may press your luck by taking on
Curses.
another or venture forth phase on the same turn. It says we can venture forth.
Forward to Atlantis.
Denoma, is that you?
Forward. Today. Grom.
Got some ice cold milk.
Grom, where did I keep that milk at?
I guess we can go back to port. Yeah, if there's no negative encounters, we can just go back.
No.
Yeah, sure. So let's just go back to port.
Let's go.
To what? I need to Bible for you.
And now we can defeated, revealed. Now we reset all of our temporary stuff.
So we unexhaust.
Making sure.
Well, do we do our sacrificing and stuff?
That's what I'm checking. Turn all temporary totals back to 0, which might all go back to 0. The same as when taking a rest turn. If your resource deck runs out, shuffle the discard pile to draw more cards. So I think we should draw first. I'm going to sacrifice this card.
Before we do that, I'm gonna exhaust my seer. So
go
I
ahead.
Remember,
can check these out.
your our things don't work. So if you have like increased hand size, it doesn't matter.
Well, it says their abilities may not be used. Yeah. So yeah, your hand size is still 5. Like
So
everybody else's.
if I still have 6 in my hand,
Can
do I
we-
have to discard one?
You have to go to 5. Yeah.
Can we get rid of this too?
Nothing's these stay around
What's
until we do the remove.
Well, I removed my curse, so I don't have to worry about this anymore.
No,
No.
yeah, this doesn't matter to us anymore, but it's still sitting there.
Okay, cool. So now that are we redoing our cards? So I definitely want to get rid of some of these banknotes. Can I sacrifice as many as I want?
One card. You can discard as many as you want, but you can only you can only sacrifice one.
Okay, so I'm gonna sacrifice this one. Where's
So it's permanently gone.
So you can.
and then do I need to
one?
reshuffle this because
Is that your discard pile?
yeah.
Yeah, you reshuffle, then you draw up to 5.
Can I discard as many as I want as well?
Interesting.
I'm just gonna discard some as well. 1, 2, so I need to shuffle this and draw 3.
Oh, we can't go back to Port City if we want to shuffle and redraw. So I guess we can't go back. We all want to redraw. I just read because it says on Port City apparently that you can. I didn't know that though from here. Couldn't see it.
Yeah, I guess I'll redraw. So if we redraw, we have to do put everything back in as well.
Sorry. What?
Or-
You only shuffle to redraw if you can't get up to 5 cards in your max hand size.
Okay.
Okay, so the next 2 cards, one of them is an unexpected reunion. Upon facing, you may return 1 lost crew to your ship. 9 heroism. So,
Interesting.
with that being said,
I wonder if you can get the kid back.
the other one is the Basilisk. Upon facing, exhaust the crew with the highest heroism and give the curse of Frozen Heart. You have to have a 15 skullduggery to beat it.
Fuck the basilisk. Are you okay?
Upset.
That's a
I
lot.
can do that one.
You could do that one?
Dude, I could do
15
that when I have the
skull
hunter. I could sacrifice it to defeat a creature.
Oh, never mind. I can do that.
I have a thing called Inauspicious Signs,
So how
which
about...
makes it where you guys can redraw an encounter.
I have that as well.
Oh, so are we ever able to get more of these and these?
What do you mean? Yeah, we're about to go to the market phase.
Oh,
That's what this rest
So-
phase is going to be.
dope.
Oh, okay.
So, if you sacrifice your hunter, could you get your hunter back with this
well,
encounter?
What is that?
The reunion.
It gets people
Upon
that are
facing,
lost
you
back.
may return one lost crew to your ship.
Well, is being sacrificed the same as lost?
That's what I'm trying to find out right here.
Yeah, it just depends.
Because if it works that way, you could lead two things, and we would be pretty fucking Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
What was the max amount of crew member we're allowed to have?
4.
Oh, yep, if you sacrifice them or you lose them, they're lost.
Yeah, so let's do it this way, and then you can lead 2 encounters. Would that be
So
cool?
that kid is in the lost crew pile, technically, if you
totally
want to set him
down.
up.
I don't
there
want
somewhere.
back.
But he's still in the lost crew pile.
Wait, where should I put him?
Anywhere that's separate from other piles.
Well, this is now the loss.
Lost kid pile.
Alright, so I'm gonna do like this Basilisk and the
And
reunion.
I'll make sure I lead the next encounter.
I need to refresh.
Wait, Wyatt's leading it?
No, I.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Cool.
It looks to me like we don't refresh our crew members at the beginning of this. We refresh them at the end after we bought stuff.
I call shenanigans.
Yeah, it's gonna make a
Oh,
difference, I'm
that's not
sure.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
but they will refresh at the end of the market phase.
Is that-
And to clarify, I was doing it wrong as well. These stats that they give us can only be used towards reducing the difficulty of an encounter. from
Oh,
what I
so
can
you
tell.
can't use them to buy stuff?
I think you can, yes.
Oh.
Because they give you money.
Okay.
Oh,
That makes sense, right? Am I making
yeah, that
sense
makes
here?
sense.
They
Makes
give you
sense.
money.
It says acquire, so.
The acquire at the bottom is what it costs to buy them, and the top left is what the money they'll give you. I'm just
Right.
specifying that in case it wasn't clear.
Right.
All right. Anyway, was I the first one last? I guess I'll be the first one again this time. So I guess I'll draw 4 of each. Oh, a cat. The cat's free. Is the cat free? The cat's free, but it costs heroism and skullduggery to get. Can you pass me 3 more resource cards, please? I can't reach. I'm very short.
You both are.
Yeah.
Okay. And remember, we can only get up to 4 things. I still need 1 more crew member.
It's cat.
So does that mean 4 things per turn,
There's another kid.
or per rest?
Yeah, we each can get 4 for each market phase.
Oh, okay. See, I thought I was only going to be able to get 1.
There's another kid?
We only have
Pick one up
4
for sacrifice.
crew members though, but you can still get 4 cards.
Oh, okay.
But I can just stack curses on the cat.
Yeah, or be a weirdo.
The cat literally just lets me put curses on it.
Or be a weirdo and have a whole crew of kids.
I'll totally get the cat.
And the cat lets me exhaust to lose a crew for my ship. I can just kick somebody off the cat.
Yeah, get it.
I kind of want the cat.
What the fuck?
Get it.
It doesn't give me any stats though. It gives me skullduggery, kind of.
I'm like the master of skullduggery right now.
I'm the master of gold. Hey, gold.
I'm the master of encounter changing.
You can change the encounters, or you just look at it.
Basically, this one lets me pick the top 2
Alright,
out.
I'm gonna go and use my.
Oh, wait. I can refresh my doctor because I can refresh cards. After defeating an encounter.
Mark of credit.
Is it from
And
your
then
ability?
Skullduggery.
That's null right now though, because of our peril.
Yeah.
Because the barrel out. Yep.
We have to spend heroism tokens to get rid of it.
How
2
many?
from each of us, so a total of 10.
I don't have
In any
any.
combination. It doesn't have to be 2 from each. Just 10.
When I have a quick question.
I have heroism tokens.
When
I
can we
spend.
redraw? When do we do we just redraw? Oh, sorry. As soon as we use one of these.
No. You don't redraw till the end of your turn.
Would anyone want to get rid of that peril?
What is it? Sorry.
I don't have heroism.
The one where you have to spend
I have-
2 heroism tokens per player. I have 2.
I have 3 that I could spend, and I'd be willing to.
Do you
spend.
guys really need your expedition leader abilities?
I mean,
like
it gives
that
me
bad?
like +1 hand size, and I get a token at the start of each turn.
I will
So wait,
contribute
I refresh.
None of us are supposed to get our.
bonuses. No, you only You draw 7 cards.
I did. Fuck.
I mean, you just reshuffle your. Yeah,
I have no heroism tokens at all.
Oh,
man.
okay.
So
I have 2.
Well, between
Fuck,
you and
I don't
we
have any
5.
heroism tokens either.
Jesus,
I
no.
only have 3.
Is there a way to
we
get
can't-
more?
We can't do it.
Yeah, cards you can buy and stuff, and people.
Well, I could exhaust my crew member.
No, it
Yeah, it doesn't
takes
give you
tokens.
tokens, it gives
Like,
you
it
temporary.
requires tokens.
Yeah.
Okay. I can exhaust my rigger. That's the only person I have that I can exhaust though.
Okay, I have 4
2,
actually.
3, and 3.
But it's still not enough.
So I have 3 of each. I'm gonna buy this Aether Scope. It looks good.
No, we would need 1 more token.
Darn.
Can you give me another resource? I bought one.
Yep.
It's fine.
And then I need to buy a person. Ooh, another strange tincture.
How many cards have you bought over there, Wyatt?
1 so far. Shut up. Oh, I have 1 more money. Well, no, did we decide? We didn't go back to the port because we couldn't. To redraw our hands, we can't go back to the port. Okay, so everything's gonna cost.
Can we also use resource cards to get the resource at the top left instead of the skill?
I would say so. I would say they work just like crew members. You choose one or the other.
Interesting.
'Cause I don't want to spend mine though. I kind of want to hold on to it. We're gonna need it for the adventure. I can't. Why does a kid call skullduggery? Stupid.
My kid costs 5 skullduggery as well.
5.
Yeah.
We should.
So we're not gonna be spending the heroism, right?
I mean, I guess not, because we don't have the tokens.
I really wish we could,
I
but
only have 4.
I could get some if I could use my hero ability.
But we can't.
The irony.
We are at an impasse.
Irony.
Okay, I'm getting the dog. It's all I can get, and I'm gonna get my final crew member.
Dude.
Sorry.
Wish I knew what this card was, because I could use a card to use it.
And then I only have 1 heroism, so I don't think I can get anything else.
So I can use this card right now, right? Or when it comes during my turn.
Sorry?
Can I use this supplies
You can
card?
use it right now if you want.
Okay. I'm gonna do that just to see what.
I'm gonna spend this token so I
I'll
can
get
get
that token.
that. That's my 3rd card. 1 more resource card.
Curses. Exhaust or refresh a crew member aboard any ship. It's pretty good.
Okay, this
the
one,
tincture.
Gary, we're gonna get rid of this one because it's purely a competitive card. It's a waste.
Okay.
They draw 1 more. That's just not gonna matter.
Does anyone have a crew member that grants heroism?
Okay, here you go.
tokens?
No, I don't. Unfortunately.
I'll refresh them.
I can only buy 1 more item and I don't want to spend any of my stuff. So I'm gonna pass from now on. What do you want to get?
Huh?
What do you want to get?
I was just joking about heroism tokens.
And then we will continue adventuring. We only have 1 more rest left, so we have to make it to.
Hopefully the next one is a key.
Oh,
Well, we have-
how many rest tokens did we start out with?
3. So we have 1 left.
Shit.
Not gonna use my dog.
What's your
we're
dog?
not a very well-funded trip.
What's your dog do?
We only got 3 days.
I can pay 2 heroism tokens or 2 skullduggery tokens to draw 1 resource card of choice from my deck or my pile. And then I can also get 2 heroism tools to go 2 skullduggery with him.
Oh, I'm gonna
Which.
cards out.
Hmm.
Okay. I gain 1 token.
Just gonna exhaust them to get these
I
2.
use 2 marks of credit to buy this strange tincture.
Okay.
They should have taken this nice hint of gold and put it on the number.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only played about the dice is how hard it is to see.
Yeah.
So other than that, it's pretty cool.
The 5 is pretty faint. I think the paint just worn off, maybe.
No, it was like a
Oh, it was? Oh.
yeah.
There's like a little paint on there. That's a neat dice, though.
Here you go, Krista.
Think so?
They're a neat die.
So we don't need to do like the ice caves. So we have 2 keys so far, right?
Yes, we do.
So we have 50-50 shot on these on these 4 locations. Huh.
Very interesting. Well, I mean, the next encounters are pretty much set, so because I'm just gonna exhaust. I'm gonna use to sacrifice my hunter to kill the whatever that was. Then the next encounter it'll be to return them back to my deck, my hand.
Hell yeah.
Whatever. So we got the next one in the bag, thanks to our seer over there.
He's doing a better job than Jane did at Arkham or the
Oh,
betrayal.
the future fortune teller.
Told you guys were gonna die.
She warned us.
It's true.
We just didn't listen.
Couldn't save us against the 1,000-armed one.
What could?
And we were watching Cloverfield, and that
Oh,
monster looked like that.
It's called impending doom for a reason.
Impending doom.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You know what game I want to play again? The Betrayal at...
Yeah,
I do want to play that again. Yeah.
I would
That
like
was fun.
to, yeah, I would like
That
to,
was really fun.
I'd like to see the other.
I think this game is more fun for competitive. I've never really played it cooperatively with this many people.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
I like the strategical.
Now that we're
Strategery.
learning more, like how to do it, and it didn't help that I hadn't had
That's
much
not
experience in
where
being able to
I
play
don't
other
think it
games.
is.
I bet
Wait.
playing competitively will be fun. Like you have the assassin cards and whatnot.
The saboteurs, things
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
pretty neat.
The kid,
What's the kid do?
the
I don't
stowaway
know, but if
kid.
we were playing competitively, I would go out of my way to sacrifice him to do something to you guys.
The stowaway kid does something. You pretty much can hire him to go onto your opponent's ship and mess stuff up.
Hey kid, why don't you go and get on that ship? Go fuck shit up.
Here, take this money, go on their ship.
Hey, cat.
Did you buy anything?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I was gonna let it go back around. I didn't like any of them that much.
That's pretty good.
Oops, sorry.
And I haven't anyway.
May not be used at the final location.
Yeah.
Is the final location like 5 encounters in a row? Oh no, it's
Two.
just 2.
It's just 2. It's not too crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my supplies card. Pull my auspicious signs out.
Get the kid.
Dude, I don't really want another kid, I'm gonna be honest. One is plenty.
Hey man. Get the pussy.
Ooh, see.
Pussy.
It's a big consideration.
El gato.
He costs so much, though. For a fucking cat.
You can't put a price on a feline companion.
Oh yeah. So this is what I was trying to figure out
Yes, I
about the not us wanting to go back to the port. So we ended up not going back to port anyway because of not being able to shuffle our discard pile back into our deck. But whenever we go back through a location, even if we have already beat the encounters there, we have to encounter at least one encounter when we go into each location. So we couldn't go back anyway
Okay. Wait,
without encountering stuff.
so do we still buy these?
Yeah, no, we get a market phase anyway.
Oh, market phase.
Market phase happens regardless. Port City just
Okay.
makes things cheaper.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, we stopped outside the
ice caves.
ice
They're
caves.
picking some people up.
Yay or nay, or a cat.
There's one fewer encounter in the current location. May not be used at final location.
Or a
Yep.
cat.
You hardly have any crew members.
Yeah, it's a cat.
Can you not get both?
I guess money's kind of useless.
It's useless outside of buying stuff usually, unless you have a way to convert it.
Wait,
to
do
other
you
things.
only have to use money to obtain those, or do you have to?
No, you have to use
store
whatever asks to
Oh,
acquire
shit.
them. It's just money's usually what you have to use mostly to acquire things.
So be it.
Because people like money.
The thing I wanted had like 5 heroism on it, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, yeah, the notoriety.
Yeah.
Endowment. Yeah.
Endowment, yeah, that's what it was.
So that endowment, like if you saw the top left, you can use it for that, or you can just sacrifice it for the one big lump sum.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. As is with most endowments, you can either take it a little bit at a time or sacrifice it for all one lump sum.
One of these. To get the cat.
Oh god. Oh no.
I'll reduce this to 1 and use that. Oh,
My shoulder.
I forget. I am the banker.
I am the banker.
I can just get stuff for free almost. Okay.
Is that using that ability?
Oh, wait.
That is,
Yeah,
that's
don't. Yeah, you
null.
can't do it.
Son of a bitch. Okay, well,
Good catch,
then
BJ.
1 extra gold.
You must be the Monopoly guy.
Yeah, I would like to be the Monopoly guy. Oh,
Sorry guys, I don't have any heroism tokens, so
Yeah.
It's okay.
Nah, it's okay. None of us are very heroic.
If I would have known at the beginning of it, I would have gave up
called vigorous.
less of my stuff and used my person instead of giving up my tokens. But
Goodbye, world.
I was a
I
wee
used, like,
lad
all
and didn't
my
know.
tokens.
My stuff's gone. Okay, great.
what'd you get?
I got a cat
Is that it?
and good omens.
Okay. So
And
I
you will
need.
need a green and a brown.
Can someone, Chris? Can you hand me one of those
Resource cards.
Resource cards, yes. Oh, what's that? The Gilded Blade.
There's all those. I don't really like any of them.
Okay. So the half and half one that I showed you earlier, PJ, as well as anyone you guys might encounter, you can use either or in those circumstances. Just to clarify, so there's some that will be like 6 half heroism, half skullduggery, and it means you can either use 6 heroism or 6 skullduggery. You can't use a combination of the two.
What if there's 2 things and one says 8 heroism and 8 skullduggery?
You have to do one and then
Both.
the other.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The art in this game is really neat.
The photography, you mean?
Yeah, well, yeah, besides the fucking photography.
Yeah, it's really strange for a game to use like. I mean, they do use art for the items and stuff, I guess.
Yeah, and I'm just like the boards and the cards, besides the pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy. The gentleman's gentleman.
The gentleman. Noise.
Oh wow.
That's pretty dope.
He's the gentleman's gentleman.
So are we able to exhaust these to get temporary?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay.
Well, those two are. I think that's why they specify you can't unexhaust them before the market.
I'm gonna
ends.
go ahead. 1, 2,
Because I guess you could just like just bum through everything.
2 marks credit. Gonna
How many items did I buy? I bought the dog, the infamy, and the air.
skullduggery token.
They were the aetheroscope, ethereal.
Use this.
Pedo.
Ooh, a bodyguard.
Assassin bodyguard's not very good.
Yeah,
No.
fuck that one.
More for the competitive stuff, I guess.
I feel like this might be useful. So I'm gonna,
Change of heart.
Nice.
it says to reshuffle, but they're all the same. So
What do you mean reshuffle?
I used my supply card.
Oh, yeah, there ain't no point.
Oh, yeah, so I can't use it.
You could use it for its stuff instead of the effect
Yeah,
if you wish.
I just wanted to make sure I had something useful in my hand.
Oh, when we move on to venture, because we're gonna draw back up to 5, but I guess that guarantees it in your hand.
Man,
You want the gentleman's gentleman.
yeah, kind of.
I like how they have different art on the exhausted and regular sides of their.
massive chin.
The Gilded Blade. Choose an exhausted crew aboard another ship to be sacrificed, and place the Gilded Blade in that player's resource discard pile.
Okay, let's redraw that one. That one's literally useless because we're not doing competitive.
Can I get another
Give
resource
her another
card?
resource card, please.
Go.
Madman's Journal. Sacrifice a cursed crew to gain that crew's skullduggery and tokens.
Ooh.
That
You
could
just
also
keep
be
using that?
useful.
You just get their stuff in tokens.
It's not heroism.
Will they die?
That's basically my ability.
What is this?
Sacrifice a crew member to gain their stuff and tokens, but I can't use it. So yeah, I'm just gonna. So that was boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna buy the gentleman's gentleman.
The chin of chins.
The chin of
You exhaust him to double
Here
all the
comes
skills of one crew until the end of the turn or until that crew is exhausted. You can only use this ability once per turn, but I don't think that'll come in handy.
Double his chin.
double the chin.
It's the Crimson Chin.
Boom.
And Clef, the boy wonder. I guess I can get the kid. Oh, I already have 4 crew members.
Okay. I just got that.
I could not get the kid.
Excuse me.
I can get this endowment though. Do you want the endowment? Are you gonna be able to get it when it comes back to you?
No.
Nah. It'd be the last item I can get. I'm gonna grab the endowment. Use up both my heroism tokens. Okay, are you getting anything else, Chris?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you draw 1 resource card to add to it. And then,
Here you go.
is everybody else done?
Yeah, man.
Alright, it'd just be Christoph. Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I can get one more.
Do we redraw back up to 5?
I guess since we've already passed, we can go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So anybody that's not going to buy anything else, just go ahead and
Add
draw
my,
to
add my
expedite it.
gold.
Oh, and you refresh all your people
Yes.
if you're done marketing. The crew is ready to go.
Yes, sir, Captain. On our way to Atlantis, the city in the deep.
Well, we're going to be going.
The drowned city of Atlantis, some people call it.
Who are these people?
Okay.
Oh, you know,
I'm too sad.
adventurers and whatnot.
Jeez, Jane.
We
Jeez.
whispering over there.
She's plotting y'all's demise. That's what's happening.
No, I just have these back.
Hey, so this bodyguard, upon facing an encounter, gain 1 heroic token.
Yep.
Nice.
Okay, so is that like if any of us face an
Your
encounter?
crew.
Just my crew? So like if I'm the one leading into
Part of the crew, part of the ship.
Damn it, Christoph.
Part of the ship.
Can we trade crew?
Unfortunately, no. You can purchase things for other people, though. We should keep that in mind, actually. If we need to get stuff for, like, Christoph if his money situation isn't good. I don't think I can get...
Do you have 4 crew members already?
Yeah, I have 4.
So is this technically the start of a new turn?
Not yet. We're still waiting for him to market. I just had a straw to move on.
Because my plan was gonna be to give you this guy, and then since we're doing 2 encounters, you'd get 2 tokens. Yeah. Fuck. Alright.
I think someone already used their heroism tokens, though. I think Wyatt used his 2 to
I did, yeah.
buy something.
I thought we weren't going to be able to get the thing. So I just kind of did it.
All good.
Yeah, I think it's happening.
Does this really shitty fucking peril card.
It is. It's awful.
We need to get the key, like, very soon, because we're almost at max peril.
Yep. We're gonna lose
Yeah.
to another counter.
Well, the peril thing, if we can, like I said, we can spend tokens to reduce it.
What kind of tokens?
Let me reread it. Clawing your way back.
Skullduggery?
The peril track goes up whenever you draw a new peril card. When a peril card is removed, the peril track does not move backwards. But you can claw your way back from the brink with a concerted effort. If collectively, all players can spend 1 heroism token, 1 skullduggery per player, and 1 money per player, then the peril track is pushed back by 1 point.
Oh,
So it'd
shit.
basically be 5 of each
Still need heroism.
between
though.
all of us.
Jeez.
I don't have any heroism.
Yeah, it's not
tokens.
easy.
I had some, but I spent them.
So this just goes in the discard pile? All this?
If we're done, and James, you can look at it again.
And we have to do it before we draw the peril card, so we might
I
need
drew and
to
reshuffled already.
Okay.
reevaluate.
All right.
That's it.
I do have the noble
I can get 1 heroism token.
That's not enough.
Nah, I'm kind of boned on heroism tokens.
Are we ready to venture forth?
Onward.
So we better hope we don't draw a peril that can just end us the game.
So I'm right. We're right here now. So I guess
You're
I'm
right
gonna
there,
go right here.
Yeah, we can go over there. So reveal it.
Wait, who's leading?
Oh yeah, who's leading?
I will. Remember?
Oh yeah, because the whole encounter situation.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
The Isle of Giants. When entering, place a Curse of Titans upon a crew of your choice on your ship.
That's all of us. So we all get a Curse of Titans on somebody of our choice.
Hello, cat.
What does that do?
It triples their heroism. Wait, are these it?
Those need to go over there.
Okay. It triples their heroism and skullduggery,
Oh, yeah.
but you can't use their ability, I believe.
Ha! Yes, I like it.
Yes.
Yeah. So whoever has the least useful ability, and you can triple their other stuff.
And if
Give
they're
me the Curse of the
exhausted,
Titan.
if they're exhausted, the crew is lost.
Yeah, if they get exhausted, you lose them.
Okay.
Man.
Can I have one, please?
So if I put it on this cat, its skullduggery is 3. It would be 9.
Yeah, it triples it.
Okay.
Fuck, I'm gonna put on my captain.
So you,
Can I get one of those curse tokens as well, please?
let me double check this real quick.
I can't see any more Curse of the Titans.
At least we have to choose.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, they're the Curse of Possession ones.
Also, for a creature, the difficulty is doubled.
Wait. So what do we do with them? I'm sorry.
So you choose who has
I have the hunter though.
Okay.
Their heroism and skullduggery is tripled, but you can't use their abilities. And if they ever become exhausted, we lose them.
But you just say heroism or
Both.
Both of them are triple.
Tripled.
Okay. Cool.
And I think I'm going to put it on my dog. So, and remember, just to clarify, in case I wasn't clear, you don't have to exhaust them to get their little bonuses to your fighting an
You don't
encounter.
have to exhaust them.
That's just when you exhaust them, you no longer get it. That's
So,
the
but
whole idea.
it's just passive.
Yes, it passively is adding to your temporary resource pool until you exhaust them.
All right. So should I put mine on my seer or should I put it on the kid?
Your seer they both have really good abilities, so that's a hard choice.
But I'm not really gonna be leading, most likely either.
Then maybe the kid, I guess,
12,
because the seer is important. I think.
I feel like the seer is more important.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. Boom.
Let's see this.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw this encounter, which is the basilisk.
Great. Assassinate that thing.
So here it's actually the difficulty is 30 because
Well, hold on,
creatures are
but
level.
before you get
Wait,
there,
what we were gonna do before?
I know.
Well,
I was just saying.
well,
it
we
out
get a
loud.
peril card first.
Oh, well,
Oh,
shit.
That's what I was
shit. Why do we
trying-
keep
yeah.
getting peril cards?
We get them every time we discover a new location.
Oh, damn.
That's not fun.
We're at 9.
Do we automatically lose? Or is the game over?
Wait, didn't you just draw an encounter card?
Yeah.
Something's wrong here.
What's
The
wrong?
basilisk was supposed to be first.
The
It's got-
basilisk is first.
Oh, okay. Wait, then how do we get this? The peril. Sorry.
So
We'll get the
I'm
curse
fine.
from the place I'm landed at.
I'm gonna break
Oh,
the rules a
okay.
little bit because I don't want us to just lose this way. So we're gonna go up to 11 instead of 12.
Okay.
Wait,
that's
just let us
bullshit.
lose.
You want us to just lose?
If we automatically lose?
With peril gets to 12, yeah,
Oh, fuck.
yeah.
So we
Is
just
that like
lost.
condition?
This is our
Nah,
last stand. This is
like-
last stand.
Yeah, we'll do like a last stand thing because we're learning this game. So,
Alright.
What?
but I will use it. We'll use its ability. Like to defeat an environment encounter, you must exhaust at least 2 crew to meet its difficulty. So to defeat an environment, but we don't have one right now.
Okay, well, this is a creature. It's normally 15, but because of where we're at, it's 30.
Yeah.
But I'm using my hunter because I literally sacrifice it to defeat a creature.
Okay.
Hey.
So discard
Gone.
that. This is lost.
Did it not do an upon
Place the
facing?
token.
So what?
You have to do the upon facing thing first.
Well, there's what upon facing.
Wait,
what?
you have to?
Yeah. Exhaust. What does it say?
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Exhaust the crew with the highest.
Give him the curse of the frozen heart.
Well,
Yeah, hold on.
we're in a
You are in a pickle.
pickle. Yeah.
Oh, wait. What's wrong? What's wrong?
He's gonna lose his captain.
No, I can refresh your dude. You want me to refresh your dude? Oh,
Well,
fuck.
no, if he
No,
becomes
no, no.
exhausted at
The
all.
curse of the Titans makes it so their shit's tripled, but if they get exhausted, they're just lost.
Oh, I'm supposed to.
So wait, you gave him the Titan card?
Yeah.
Wait, if you gave him the Titan card, then you can't use his ability anyways, though.
It's not his ability. No, he has it on the hunter. He put the Titan card on the captain. He's gonna
Titans,
lose
that's
his
a whole
captain.
other thing.
Oh, sorry,
Lock and
sorry.
sacrifice.
Well, you can put this on somebody else if you want, just to make sure.
I can sacrifice.
Because we knew that was coming.
But if I have I can't use their ability, and this guy has like the least useful ability, so he just has high stuff. So
I mean, he's gonna be lost if you're okay with it. That's how it's gonna go.
I mean, I could sacrifice this card to get another encounter.
no, we had this plan. It's all right.
So you're gonna lose the captain.
Yes,
Captain's gone.
this is gone.
He's joining the kid.
He's lost
Goodbye. Well, he's joining.
by
it.
curse.
Does anybody else have any captains still?
I do.
You do? Ah, damn it. We almost got rid of this
gone.
unity thing
And then
I
you're
have a
also going to
doctor.
sacrifice the hunter,
Yes, I'm gonna sacrifice under
to beat it.
to beat this.
Now it's,
and then you get the
We can see what it
reunion
is.
card.
And it's key.
okay, so now we have to beat the other encounter that's there.
It's a reunion card.
Which reunion?
Yep.
Get your boy back.
You may return one lost crew to my ship.
But you have to. You can do that first. This happens first, and then you do that.
Okay.
Save the kid. He has a future.
Fucking kid.
Fuck that fucking kid, dude.
Kid's gone.
No one's bringing him back.
This
My
guy's
kid's
so this
cursed.
guy's ability can
This
only
kid
be
fucking
like
sucks.
we're about to go to the final location,
Well, we
right?
still have to get one more key out of these three.
Wait,
Out of the
I
three.
thought we had 4 keys.
No, we got
That
two.
third one.
And in order to avoid encounters, we should probably go down.
So wait, if we go to this place, isn't the peril thing going to go up again
Yes.
anyways?
We need to figure a way
So-
out of low. We need to get tokens to lower the that before we
Oh,
go
that's
to the
over.
next place. We're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to.
I
spend another
have
rest.
3 heroism tokens I can spend.
I can gain 1 heroism token.
How many heroism tokens do you have to spend to
10.
make it go down? 10 per one?
Oh no, sorry. To lower the peril track, we need to do 1. We need to do 5 of each kind of token.
One,
5 of
no,
each kind?
one of each from all 5 of us. So it'll be 5 total of each.
Okay,
So
well, I
you
can
need
do that.
one skulldug, 1 heroism, and 1 money for me.
I can cover someone's heroism.
Yes,
I can cover someone's heroism too if we need to.
I got skulldug and a money.
I got
I-
Skulldug and money as well.
I got 3 skullduggery and money. We were kind of lacking on heroism here,
I got 3 heroism.
I have 3
heroism.
heroism as well.
so we can get it, or is money
I
initially?
can also gain another one.
Wait, can we use temporary?
No, it has to be tokens.
I'm gonna put this back.
Okay, so I have 1 skulldug, 1 money, and then 2. I can put in 2 heroism for people.
Alright, well, here's
How much
my
is this?
share.
How much are you at now?
That's for us. He has enough for both of us.
Yes.
Okay,
Like
yeah,
all of it? Heroism, skullduggery,
Yeah.
and money?
Yeah, for both of
Okay.
us.
Wait, 5 of each? Oh wait, there's
No, 1 from each.
1 from each of us.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I don't. What is it?
So
It's
many-
5 of
Sorry.
each. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's 5 of each because there's 5 skullduggery, 5 heroism, 5 money.
All right. Well, who needs? How
I need
many
a heroism.
are we
I need a
at?
heroism.
Don't
All
have
right,
heroism.
I have another one. Do I need to put in the 3rd heroism? Does anyone?
How many is over there?
No, you just need to give PJ 1.
Here's one.
And Wyatt.
Do you need a heroism?
Wait, Wyatt's got 1.
No,
Oh,
he
you
doesn't.
don't? Oh, I thought you said you had
I
one.
can
each.
get one. Yeah, I can get one. I got you. I
Okay.
lose token. Sorry about that.
This only lowers it by 1.
It does. It only lowers it by 1.
That's kind of shitty.
So,
So we have to pretty much guess correctly. the
what else
next
do we need
time.
to get? Is there money or skullduggery we also need to throw in?
I think that's it.
We good?
I just got 1 skullduggery.
Did y'all-
Yeah, I got
did
3
y'all
money,
move
but
it?
that's it.
So go push it down to 10.
I already did.
10. Yeah, you go. So, well, all the ones we've seen have been 2, 3, and 3. Is there any way we can get it down? Well, I don't think we can, right? There's no way to get it down another one.
And the only place we can move to is adjacent to the next one over
So
there.
that has to be a key or we lose.
Well, the other option is we take our other rest and we try to get items that can give us the.
We don't have any money though.
I have money.
I have a lot of temp actually.
Okay.
Or
Well,
we can just ignore the peril track because fuck that. I want to win. We've been at this for so long.
Yeah,
we're
peril
gonna,
kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie.
we're gonna lose.
Well, we shouldn't.
We're-
We hadn't.
we could
accounted
just
for
ignore the peril track and just keep the perils.
Yeah, the perils are bad enough. I feel like. I mean, there's no other way. There's no other way to lose the game besides peril track getting.
It's not the authentic experience.
Yeah, it feels bad. Like, but man, it
Sometimes you
sucks.
lose. We fucking lost in Arkham. We're gonna lose in this game. It's okay.
Yeah, we
Is there-
technically should have lost already.
Yeah, we should
Well,
have
no, because
already.
we could have used the tokens to get down to 11. We could have been at 11 now. We would lose the next turn.
We're drawing the peril, right? Or are we doing our
Are we
best?
going to? Are we going to a new location?
Yeah, I say fuck it. Let's go.
Let's just see what
Wait, I
happens.
thought we were gonna rest first.
We want to rest first.
I don't have any. Well,
Yeah, I really
guess
won't. I guess we could try.
We can
If we
try.
rest, I go up. I can go up to. I can draw 2 more cards, and we can maybe find some
Well,
people.
let's see if I can draw
Let's take a rest.
Okay,
I can only.
it'd be our last rest.
I can-
We're gonna lose if we don't.
I only have enough To,
Is there an encounter in Atlantis itself?
There's 2 of them that we have to beat.
I only have enough to move the peril track down
So
for me.
if
once.
we
all.
rest, we have to get the last key and beat Atlantis all at one go.
Well, let's go for the key.
I say we go for the key first.
Go for the key first.
Yeah.
Okay.
The question is who's leading this expedition?
Yeah, who's leading them?
I can again.
Let me
I got
lead.
my stuff back.
Let me lead.
You want to lead it?
Yes.
Okay, well, we're gonna go down there.
Alright, yeah.
Well, can one of y'all
We draw peril, right?
flip a flop?
Alright.
Draw peril.
Yeah, we draw
Mouth
peril
or
first.
hell?
We draw peril
Is it
first.
2 or
It's a
greater?
3.
It's a 2.
Yeah.
We lost.
Yeah,
lost.
that's the problem.
Oh, well, yeah.
That was the problem with it. Yeah.
It's funny because we're at the mouth of hell.
The mouth of hell. Yeah. So that's the problem with the cooperative. Yeah, the peril track is the only way you can lose.
Oh, it's the only way you can lose?
Yeah, it's the only way you can lose in cooperative. It's the peril track.
Well, shit.
Oh, we did our
Man, that's
best.
cool.
Yeah.
It was a good first attempt. We almost had the last.
Yeah.
Can I flip it over? Can I see?
Yeah, I apologize for taking so long.
Do
I
it.
didn't
Do
realize.
it.
I've never played with this many.
Yeah,
Was
you
it the
go
key?
ahead.
Yeah, was it the key?
Oh, damn it, dude.
Were we gonna be able to beat that one easily?
I could have just sacrificed and won it.
Alright.
Oh, that.
I would sacrifice the cat along with the
We
kid.
almost made it to Atlantis. Until
Dude, fuck these perils.
Yeah, perils are rough. But they're only used in cooperative games.
That's a good
So you guys want to take a
Dude,
intervention in the
How is
next
this
one?
even beatable? There's
Yeah,
only
we can do another game. It's gonna take I don't think it's gonna take as long.
I'm
now that
probably
we know
gonna
what we're
like
doing.
not because I still need to go to Walmart.
Yeah, I think I'm done too.
You done as
Unfortunately,
well?
I'm sorry.
We can still do it with 2, 3
Well-
people if we want to. It's up to you guys.
If I do play this game with you guys, I want to do the competitive mode.
I would like to do the competitive mode personally, but it's up to you. We'll decide. Take a quick break. And
Play this next week.
Alright,
You guys
well,
want?
some of us will be back.
some of us.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Only thing I have to do. I wasn't sure how long it would go after I realized how many people were playing.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, but we were actually going to go to bed. We are pretty tired.
Yeah,
So,
very late, yeah.
we will see you guys tomorrow for D&D Wednesday session of the Statera campaign. If any of you are there. We'll be here around 1 a.m. as well.
Thanks
So,
for
yeah.
joining us tonight.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. We love you. Good night.
Good night.
All right.